This is the How Is He podcast, a deep dive into Carlo soccer with Podge and Papa, proudly sponsored by Curra Sports. Let's kick it off.
Welcome to episode 43 of the How Is He podcast. Joined as always by my co-host, Paul Papadolin, coming to you once again from the Ampifi Studios here in the heart of Carlo.
Your pronunciation is getting fantastic.
Sure, I have this. Sure, Paddy Barbie last
did he?
night. Yeah.
Jesus.
It's not Amplify, it's Amplify.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Whoever you paid to market that name, you want to be giving them a pay cut. I'll tell you that for free. Anyway, this week again, Papa will go through results, fixtures, Podge versus Papa, which was slim this week, and we have a guest, a Crettyard man, who was secretary for 19 years in Crettyard from 1998 to 2017, took a break for a short period and came back as assistant secretary to his sister. In 2020, in his time, he overseen the club win 61 trophies.
That's an amazing figure, that is.
Yeah, I think it's a lie. I'm going to very much joking. He also played a bit for the B team in Cretty, but as mentioned, he'd be better known for his work behind the scenes. And might he add, he might give you a good deal in Old Kitchen as well if you want to.
Good do, yeah. We
Massive welcome to Martin Rice.
I hope we
Martin,
did the snag list.
Yeah, there's a snag list waiting here. It was like a sabotage, wasn't it, when you came in?
Attacked straight away, Martin.
We'll look at the results, Pop.
Yeah.
You know, game of the weekend. Only one Premier game. Vale Wanderers of Burn Celtic.
Big result.
Massive result. That opens up that league, Pop, at the back end of it.
Opens up the bottom half anyway. There's only 4 points between the top
4,
or the bottom 4, is there? So.
Yeah, there's nothing in it. I'd say from Parkville are even involved in that.
Yeah, and 11 down,
6th place down.
Big result, especially Vale winning, were they?
Yeah, Vale won up and then they missed the penalty, I think, when they won up, and then I don't know what happened. Some kind of capitulation anyway, because Burn Celtic went on then and 4 unanswered goals. In the ladies, Mill Celtic bet Nurney Villa 3-0. And that was on this. That was the Sunday. I'm working back. This is the Saturday. In the youths, Collection 0, Bagnallstown 3, Crettyard 3, Burn Celtic 3. Good youth team out there.
Very wet game on Sunday. Good Crettyard team. We thought we'd probably be closer to Hanover than we are.
Right.
Went down to Burn Celtic when under 20s football was on.
Okay.
Lost points down there, but they come up to us on Saturday. Was that the game? Good. It has to say the good game, the sloppy game. If it had been any earlier when the rain came, I probably would have called it off.
Okay.
It was 2-2 when the rain belted down. Probably 6 sloppy goals, to be fair. We missed a penalty at 2-2 to go up 3-2. They went down and scored, and then we had to come back and draw.
Okay.
But
More points dropped, though.
more points dropped, yeah. So
You're still in the outside competition, though, are you?
still in the outside competition. Now we're waiting in the last 16. Hanover
Of Leinster?
Gorey.
That's in Leinster, right?
It's in Leinster, yeah.
Are you playing the winners of that?
No, the draw's not made yet.
All right.
So we're that's in the last 32. We're in the last 16 over that.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
Oh, it's brilliant for the club. Like, I mean, the boys out there, they have a good youth team. They have a good youth team, which is the team that won the league under 16. Remember Hanover in the final in the Plots?
Yeah.
That was a serious game.
Great game, wasn't it?
Brilliant game. 2-1.
An advertisement for soccer, really.
Unbelievable end-to-end soccer. I think young Badger, now we have him, he scored a back heel that day to win 2-1. But it was brilliant. It's, like, last game of the season is what you want every year. Like, do you know what I mean?
It's just the best game, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's unreal. No,
Sure.
As a neutral, you're like,
oh yeah, and it was good neutral. That, like, I mean, it was a brilliant game of soccer, like, from both sides. And if that's what Carla has coming up, well, then it's
a good place.
It's great, like, yeah,
For
for both teams on the day, and it was great, like, you know.
Joseph's 5, Phoenix 3 in Division 2, Parkville 3, Pats 2, Bagnallstown B 1, Newark 1. In the youths, in the FEI Youths Cup, Papa, Hanover bet 2-1 in Tulla.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Very, very unlucky. They were 1-0 up, and
Oh, they were not?
They were 1-0 up, yeah. And I seen a message that the Tulla manager sent Kieran after the game. He says, thanks for coming down. He said, just sort of a great game of soccer. He says, only for a goalkeeper in the first half. He said the game was over at half time and then conceded a goal. Obviously 1-1 then, and then he said a dubious penalty was given. The manager of Tulla said he thought he'd point for a goal kick, and he actually gave a penalty. And everybody was there, like, even the Tulla boys were like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And they asked for an explanation. He just ignored them. Wouldn't give an explanation. So they scored a penalty. They got 2-1 up, and Hanover sort of battered them near the end. But he said they're fierce disappointed.
How long down, Bob?
What?
How long travel down to it?
Oh, I think 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours?
Like that, yeah, 2 hours, yeah.
It's a long way to go for a match, isn't it?
Yeah, it was originally in Tulla, And then it was
right,
back
the
to Carlow.
snow, yeah.
And then the snow kicked
Oh,
in,
yes.
so they had to travel again. Just the way it
I
goes.
think the rule is if they had to travel up, I know that the way
pay
you were looking
expenses
for,
or something, isn't it?
yeah,
man?
the way you were looking for Pat's pitch that day, which they had Pat's pitch, but
Yeah.
they couldn't guarantee it's going to be playable for 2 o'clock.
That's right.
So if Tulla had to travel, there was a €700. You have to give them €700
bill,
to
yeah,
fine,
really,
yeah.
yeah.
You have to pay their travelling expenses up to €700.
Oh, yeah.
It was the day before we played. All the snow games we actually cleared the plots. We played Bagenstown in the plots.
That's right, yeah.
But if it was a youth game on that day in the plots, the day team wouldn't have went ahead that day. No, we wasn't called up because of that. But
Yeah.
if the Astro was there, they would have played it. But on the case, you couldn't afford a 700 bill like that.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
No, I'm disappointed. Look, they have a crack of Gory now, so see where they go from there.
Yeah.
Look, lads, being this outside competitions in deep in January is very good.
Yeah. No, just on that,
Go on.
if Hanover do win, I hope that the Hunter Hawk Cretty, because I'd like to see the two of them have a chance to progress.
Yeah, so would I,
brilliant,
yeah. Even like,
And without being funny with you, the Hanover team is a serious youth team, and I don't think we'll be Hanover, being dead straight, but I think we might be a team that would be Hanover.
Gotcha.
yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
No, that makes sense.
That youth system in Crettyard, that youth team has gone really strong, really quick.
Oh, not his, yeah.
Hasn't it?
Well, to be fair,
Like it's rapid growth.
to be fair, now there's a couple of St Anne's boys after coming up there because their team broke up.
Right.
So you have Lisa, Niall Hickey, Jack, Julian.
Good lads.
Oh, brilliant lads, yeah. Jack, Julian.
Are St Anne's gone? Obviously,
They're not going to touch, but they're youths.
Do you only
The
have
youth team, they didn't
juveniles,
have
right?
enough, so we can't take them up and
They're not senior team.
There's no senior team, St
No.
Anne's. No. They made a resurgence there a couple of years ago already,
years
didn't
ago,
they?
They came back to
35
it, yeah.
Mark Boland was playing.
They had a very good sort of 35
Sorry,
team.
midfield at them.
Yeah, good player, yeah.
Playing with the Tight Town now in Leicester Senior League.
Yeah, good player as well,
Really?
yeah.
Mark Boland, yeah.
Yeah.
Felix drew to all with Ernie in the 18s Girls League. And Saturday night, Pats bet Black Forest 2-1. What do you think, Pop? You were doing that?
It was a bad Black Forest
I
team.
watched it twice.
I
I don't agree with you.
You're mad in the head, man.
I'm just doing it just for fucking views.
Yeah, well, do what you like. I'm telling you the way.
And I think
they
they're a good side.
They were-
Their 6 and 10 were very good.
6, 8 and 10 was their best players.
Striker wasn't up to much. Big lad, boy, he wasn't up to much.
He was a hindrance on Black Forest, that's what he was.
Yeah.
He was useless. That's about the size of it. He was useless. Everybody said in the sideline.
Bit harsh, Pop, isn't it?
No, that's the way it is.
I love your critical critique. It's
No,
brilliant. I love
he's
the,
absolutely.
you have a
wouldn't
way
get
with
kicking-
words.
No, you wouldn't get a kick in a Jackie Chan film. I'm telling you, he was rubbish. Yeah, no, I don't know. I was there and looked at the team sheet, and we played Black Forge in the summer in the 35s, and there was 7 lads that ended up whether started or came onto that field was involved in their 35s game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Against us.
So the demographic is.
Now saying that,
They're never going to outwork then a Pats team that's young and hungry. And,
no,
you
but
know,
Pats went into a shell with 25 minutes to go up. They were silly, like.
Yeah.
Their strength was down through the middle, Black Forge. Pats kept going through the middle, and then they just let them come at them in the second half. The number 10 went in centre half when the centre half went off injured, just to get on the ball, and there was no pressure on him. And he was like a lad with a dose of Iric. He couldn't run. I'm not messing with you. I was like, this lad he can't run, but he had 40 yards and he was able to fizz a ball. Very clever. Griffiths was brilliant. The number 9 was a hindrance. Then your man came on. Used to play with Sheffield Wednesday. Quinn.
Yeah.
How he stayed on the field was beyond me. He gave a terrible tackle. Mixie gave him a yellow, but I thought from where I was standing, it looked like a red. But
they're second in their respective division, though. Top division.
Yeah, well, it must be like one of them saw shakers. You're upside down.
What does that
You
mean?
know the Yorks?
What, a sand timer?
Sand timer.
What's that got to do with where they are in the league?
Well, it should be the other way around, but they're useless.
Oh, the league is like a set.
yeah, that's what it should be.
Slow down, will you?
No, Pats, they weren't good, man.
I didn't think they were bad.
I thought Pats were only okay on the night, and they were comfortable until the last 10 minutes. When they're horsing balls into the box, anything can happen.
But I thought we were the better side by a fair bit.
Yeah, you were a better side, but
I thought we missed too many chances.
Neil should have scored. He should have gone
Lord-
around the goalkeeper.
Lord should have scored.
Lord should have scored. I said Jamie's a little bit disappointed with the goal
Yeah,
that went in.
near post.
But he did well other than that.
So Sutherland should have scored in the first half or
Joe
squared
Sutherland,
it.
yeah.
Brandon had a great chance of volley, put over the bar. Look, we gave him, but I don't think they were that bad. I thought they were well able to play. They were well able to knock around. I thought we gave him a fry pop, to be honest with you.
Well, if that's the standard badge, I don't know.
Who do you have in the next round of that?
We're not in it.
All right.
Yeah, good man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shots fired.
Didn't go into it, badge.
Oh, did you not enter
No.
it? Oh, did you not? I want to retract that statement, and that was a bit harsh for me,
Yeah.
Paul. I do
Take it
apologise.
back, badge.
Sorry. West Pharmacy Division, Phoenix B1, Parkville B4. In the Credit Union Division 3. Oh, but that was last week, so that's... Oh, no. Don't mind me. Clesham 2, Joseph's 0 in the ladies. Pat's 5, Crettyard 2. That was a bit of a shock though when I seen that result.
Yeah.
In the ladies.
Yeah, well, for Ashling now is finished for the year, I'd say. Congratulations to her. She's pregnant with twins there.
Oh, Jesus, congratulations.
Ashling Bain, yeah. Well done, Ashling, and best of luck to herself and Tom.
Hang up the boots up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not her first child though, is it?
So it'll be 4. I'll go on the plan, yeah. She had, I think Billy started school this year, and she's
right.
1.5, I think, and she's due twins now in June, I think so.
Yeah.
Best of luck to them, yeah.
Absolutely, best of luck to them. Is right.
Congratulations, Ashling. Sorry?
Great player.
Unreal.
Player, yeah.
Oh man, she'd have to be in Trojan for Crettyard the whole way through.
That Hanover team, to see, it was a great battle to Hanover and Crettyard. See Nicole Dowling.
Yeah, and her, yeah.
Mark and Aisling Bean.
Yeah.
It was a match in itself.
Is Nicole Dolan, is she playing anymore, no?
No, I see there's a couple of them playing with Nicole. I don't think Nicole is playing.
She was some soccer player, lads.
There's a couple of them playing with Parkville. Tobin Girl and Becky.
But I've been calling a couple of girls about Aisling Bain, like, and they're saying, like, you can't even hate her, like, because she's just a lovely girl. She's just, you can't get near her, like, you know. She's that's what they say about her. Like, I mean, she's an absolute lady, to be fair.
Lovely girl,
but she knows where the net is, like, you know.
Great bit of stuff.
A little bit of housekeeping as well. I got a text message during the week off Brian O'Reilly, who's now become our unofficial podcast researcher.
Is he?
Yeah, he's on board. Welcome on board, Brian.
Gentleman.
Just, I don't Trojan work, and I can tell you that for free.
Absolutely, yeah.
He was just telling me about the structure of that there is going to, the FEI are trying to, because remember I mentioned last week that there's no pathway in the FEI. Well, they are bringing in a tier 3 third division of League of Ireland. Everyone knows that, but they are in plans to do a tier 4 as well.
All right.
And there's rumours about a couple of clubs have applied for it locally, but anyway, watch this space. That's a bit of housekeeping. Thanks for that, Brian.
Yeah, the problem with that is, like,
Are you going to elaborate on that, Podge?
No.
The problem with that is finances for for club teams. Like, it's just.
Well, I know for a fact my small involvement with an A division side many years ago, it was 20 grand before you even paid for a bus.
Oh yeah. Kit gear, like everything, the whole thing.
But you're in the realm of paying lads, like.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, because lads are going to like, if you were playing somewhere in maybe Ashburn or somewhere up that direction, like, you want to leave a Friday evening, like, lads going to finish at 1 o'clock. They're going to have to, well, you may. Yeah, you may pay me, like, you know what I mean?
I'd leave work at 1 o'clock.
Half day work.
Yeah.
Pay for the bus, food.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's big.
Not cheap.
It's
some
a big
places
undertaking.
you go up to the likes of, far into the country, you're looking at an overnight stay, like.
Yeah, the actual facility on it, like your pitch quality and your facilities, people think, oh yeah, they're worthy of it. Like, that's only a small part of it. Oh. Do you know? Like, that's only like a tiny part of it. Like, you're talking about PA systems, you're talking about potential stands, you're talking about match day gear, training gear, you're talking about paying players, you're talking about strength and conditioning coach, nutritionists. Like, it's a different level.
To that level, it's a total different thing.
Because if you're going there, right,
you're going to do it right, ain't you? Or try to do it right.
No,
anyway.
you said it.
Yeah,
you're going to.
You're
have
not going to go
with
with the 3 lads you have on the sideline on a Sunday morning
with a half-arse
playing Crettyard or Pats.
No.
You need your nutritionists, your strength and conditioning.
You need a serious squad as well. Like.
And they go to college for reasons, you know.
Well, and you need even down to the actual games. You need the games analysed and broken down. You need stats, you need figures. You know, you need. There's a lot. Anyway, I don't think it's something we'll delve deep into ever again, to be honest with you.
You're me.
Aaron, welcome to the podcast. Thanks so much for coming on. We really appreciate it. What kind of attracted? Well, a few people have asked me to get you on. What drew me to you was the role where you, the secretary role for that 19 years. Like, I think that's outrageous, right? Not in a negative sense, in a positive sense. Like, that is a lot of time to put in to one club. I suppose you could say that it's a bit easier when you have 61 trophies behind, right? In that amount of time. Along the way, where do you see the challenges? What challenges do you encounter when you're in that role? Say on a day-to-day basis.
Day-to-day basis is facilities. Facilities, back in the management, having pitches right. Match day then when you're away in LFA and Leinster Junior. We got to one Leinster final over the course with that team. Or with that teams over the course of even 20 years. Like, but like, remember 2 years in a row we went out to Kilmallock, got bet on penalties in the same in the last 16 and both 1 year after the other, like. And even those days out, like, but to get the money into that, like, do you know what I mean? But we had serious backing from all the businesses around the club, like, around the parish and that, like, you know what I mean, from John Bain, Sammy Kelly, Pat Harris, Jimmy Dunn, where we had the whiskey shop.
You're back in the
Fleming's,
day, Tom. But
Sammy
Jimmy used
Kelly,
to that.
It just
Seen him with the youth jerseys, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
Great, yeah.
Unbelievable.
I'm mad into the golf now.
But serious now, in fairness to him, yeah. He got player of the year there, Comer last year, Jimmy,
So,
yeah. Yeah, Jimmy, I think so, yeah. But he told me to give him a mention as well. So that but
we might get you on, Jim.
Jimmy, if you give him serious time to Crettyard, like, you know what I mean? And you could say he was with Ridge Rangers before that, like.
That's right.
But I remember playing Collection one time. That Liam left Ridge Rangers and went to Collection, and Jimmy went to Crettyard. So it was a ding-dong bat. Two were marking each other in the middle of the field, and none of them would pull out.
Did Jimmy play for Collection?
Yeah.
He did for
He
a
did,
year
yeah.
or two, I think.
Then went to Ridge, was it? And then when they broke up, Liam went back to Collection and Jimmy went to Crettyard. Right?
I think he won the first division with Collection, Jim. I think he was on the McTargan team.
Can't answer, to be honest,
I think he was, anyway.
But so like the day-to-day struggles, like it. I remember back in '98, we're actually meeting in Thornton Hall and kind of an AGM, and I remember Marty Shea said, we're looking for a secretary, and sure everyone was looking around at each other, like, and Marty Shea says, sure, Martin Rice has a phone there, sure, he'd be great for the job, like, you know what I mean?
Has a phone.
Yeah,
like a mobile
back in
or a landline?
mobile, yeah.
Right, okay.
Back in 1998 was when he started mobile.
Yeah.
I started a business that had a mobile phone for it, like, you know what I mean? Marty Shea goes, Martin, I was Johnny B lad, I'm mobile, I do, no bother, like, you know what I mean? And just took from there, and I'm always passionate about Crettyard. Like I said, if someone says to me, like, oh, who do you support, like, you know what I mean? I go, I'm Crettyard, like. Oh yeah, but who do you support, like, you know?
The rollers money.
Yeah, Crettyard. And that's, I go out anywhere to watch them, like.
You don't miss many games, do you?
They don't miss many, no, but I tell you who doesn't miss many, me mother. Me mother, never.
Home and away?
Mother's home and away, yeah.
Wow.
And she go to an A team in the morning, she go to a B team or a ladies match after dinner. She would not miss a game.
Passion.
79 years of age this year. And she
fair
drives
play.
and she props up there, and she didn't go to the car this age now, but she'd pop up there and she'd ring you with everybody go. She'd be murdering you, like you meant of a Saturday, a Sunday. The women are up 1-0. The women are up 2-0. After getting a goal back, she's absolutely unbelievable.
Passionate about it.
Passionate. Oh man. And I just said I was chatting to another lad about this, like, you know what I mean? I said, but the time that Crettyard after giving me mother over the last 25 years. Like, if you followed, I don't want to name names, right? But just say some of the lower division, let's say, like, I don't want to say, the lower clubs I'm talking about, like, right, that they haven't won trophies over the last 20 years. Like,
Yeah.
if you have someone following them, like me mother did, follow Cretty and not win, like, but she'd after having joyful games,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean, the whole way through the.
I think your mother, even if you've 61 games or trophies, if you won no trophies, she'd still be at the games.
She would, but my point is that we gave her such joy the whole way.
Of course.
You know, kind of way.
Yeah.
Herself and they used to call them the three women, or what they call them.
She seen
the golden
kids
girls.
throwing to men, didn't she?
Oh, big time, like, yeah. So, like, not being smart, my own lad, Blake, like, right?
Yeah.
I have a picture of him. He played his first game for Cretty, and I was actually still playing over 35s, and we just had a photograph of the two of us in the jersey. But for my mother to see her grandson come up now and play, like, say, Stumpy and myself did up along, you know, kind of way. But, like, it's just great, like, do you know what I mean? And for Blake, I loving it, like, I mean, he's played for the A team now, and he said that bicycle kick he scored there a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, very good goal, yeah.
But like, the whole way through, like, but back to 99, Marty, oh yeah, she over mobile. And just took from there, and I took it to heart that it, like, to drive on here, like, do you know what I mean? And then we won the first league. Paul O'Shea was the manager of the first league. Jack O'Murphy, Willie Cavan, they were the two strikers at the time, like, right? I think they had 70-something goals between the two of them for the year. Like, it was just serious, like, do you know what I mean? And then you had Tom Boogie after
He's
that.
like Benjamin Button, isn't he? He hasn't aged a day, like.
He's a little boy. He asked me to bring him the other day. We come back with a 35, he said. 46 years of age.
Oh, yeah.
45, 46
He's
years.
fit, though.
He's a year younger than me, I'd say, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're 54 now, are you?
What's this? In some pocket? Close that door. Pull on them blinds there, lads.
But,
Turn it off.
Yeah, but he then Sir Cooper, you know, that's another story. Like, but
Tell me about that. So parochial club, the lads who were on the sideline were Crettyard lads, coaching Crettyard players. How do you decide as a club or a committee to say, I think we need someone from the outside? Like, that's a massive decision.
it's a massive decision, Podge, right? But the way we looked at it, right, and we're ahead of our time in the decision we made, right? Because the way we looked at it is we didn't have a juvenile structure, right? And to have a juvenile structure, you need coaches in the right place, right? So we looked 10 years ahead,
Okay.
right? So as a committee, we decided we're going to have to get a good manager, and he's going to have to be paid. That's just the way it is. If you want a good manager, you're going to have to pay him, right? Put the feelers out, rang a couple of lads, rang Noel Jordan, right? Noel Jordan came back to me one day and he said, there's a guy up in Kildare, Tom Cooper Donnelly, who had managed, I think, how was it, Kildare Town or New
Clare County.
Kildare County, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And he's finished up with him. He said he's available there. He said, get your number, give him a call. So I rang him, had a chat with him, said to him, listen, there'll be money on the table. You can down and have a chat to us. I know, professional outfit. He came down, he had a look at the clubhouse, looked at the facilities. Seven Pa Murphy actually met him. Pa's a legend, in fairness. Seven Pa Murphy met him, had a good chat with him, and put an offer on the table. He said to me, I tell you what, I'll be back to you, like, right? So he walked off, got into the car and drove off anyway, and Pa Murphy said to me, that's not going to happen. I said, why do you think, Pa? And he goes, he's too good for us. He doesn't think that we're at the height that he wants us to be at, like.
But bear in mind, he's just finished the League of Ireland.
Yeah. So I said, was that not a challenge that he might be willing to take on, like? Don't think so, Murphy said, I don't think so, you know what I mean? The following day, Cooper rang me and he says, can you get the panel of players together and meet him Friday night and I'll tell you then, he said. Nah, I think it was Friday or Saturday night, so we got a panel of players, I think we had 27 lads in. He had a chat with everyone, this is what you want to do. So I came out and he said, he shook my hand and he said, I'm going to give it a year, he said, and see how we get on, like. But the plan was that what the committee spoke about, like, right, and like I said, this is back in 2002, like, right, and what we decided at that stage was if we had to get a coach in, manager in, that would train all the players that we have, the likes of Buds, John Graham, Willie Kavanagh, Rammer, Brian Miley Dorn, all these boys that we brought in, like, say, right, David Marr, I should name them all, like, right, Terence Hockney, but they all trained under Cooper Donnelly for 4 years and then 2.5 years under Damien Locke. But all them players now would have trained under managers, which was our foresight, that they will now be trained to juveniles, which is exactly what's happening.
Did everyone agree when you planned so far ahead?
Did everyone agree?
Like, because 10 years is a long time, right?
Yeah, the thing about it is, Podge, right, you have a committee of about 10 people, like, right?
Yeah.
And you get an odd one that's just there to be seen, like, right? But as a core, the committee is savage. And we're after coming off the back of winning a couple of leagues at that stage. So we know what we're capable of doing, and we weren't under pressure not to do it. If you understand
for
me,
glory.
we had the glory done. So it had to be about the club at that stage and look forward for the club more so than, of course, we wanted trophies along the way, which if we got the right fella in, then we'll get trophies as well. But it had to be a foresight for 10, 15 years' time that you have juveniles and youths coming up, like. And like I said, out with that, from the training, the boys won like Jimmy Dunn was over that team that won and 16s. Jimmy Dunn was under Cooper Donnelly. They won the 16s against the Bite, like. So that's, you have to look forward 10, 15 years in a club.
I think you're going to reap rewards out of that.
Yeah, I hope
really
so.
do.
I hope so. Like, I mean,
If
that
Cooper Donnelly was in a room, there's 3 people in a room, Maradona, Muhammad Ali and Cooper. He thinks he's the most important man in that room.
Oh, 100% he does, yeah.
And the most powerful man.
And he commands that respect.
Yeah.
He commands that respect. Like, when he came in, we turned from a club that was probably lucky enough maybe to win the league.
That's his mindset.
That's his mindset, right? But he took the club that was lucky enough to win the league, and he turned us, within 3 months, he had everyone wearing the same tracksuits, the same tops, the same gear, the same... if you turned up at training of a Tuesday or Thursday night without your Navy kit on, you were fined. And if you didn't pay the fine, you didn't train the next night. He had a list of fines.
Yeah.
If you didn't wear your flip-flops in the shower, and lads is going, lads, flip-flops in the shower. No, because you don't wear your flip-flops, you have a baruka, he gets a baruka, and everyone is fucking...
Yeah. You're out, yeah.
Phil Neenan went to Crettyard, and I would regard Phil as a legend at Hanover.
Yeah.
He didn't really agree with the manager at the time.
Yeah.
And he went to Crettyard and he said that professionalism was Phil is a soccer man.
Yeah.
He was like, that's
what he wanted to be
for me.
Yeah.
I just looked up, it was 2009.
When he came?
I just looked up, that's when Noak won a double, right?
Yeah.
And he came in, he won it the year after. So Noak won the double in 08 or 09.
Before that, no, yeah.
So he would have come in 2009. But do you know what's or am I wrong? Oh no, I'm wrong. Sorry, it's 04.
I was thinking as well.
My sincere apologies.
Yeah.
You're talking to man. Do you know you're talking about?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
No, I know Kieran Kelly was after Paul Shea, and then you had Tom Buggy for a couple of years, and then Cooper came in after that, like, yeah.
How's Tom?
Tom in good form, yeah. I haven't been talking to Tom in a while, but Tom is a legend as well now out there.
Great man, yeah.
Oh yeah, like he was with Booters and he was Kilkenny, Oscar and that. Like,
Good soccer man.
Serious soccer man, yeah. Like he'd be Craig's uncle now, yeah.
Yeah. Craig spoke highly of night. He was in as well, Russ, didn't he?
Yeah.
Did you?
I'll tell you what impresses me more about that, and you can say that one man comes and sets them. There's a couple of things in mind, right? But you can say one man comes in and sets them standards and high standards. But the players still have to react to it.
The players,
like, I think that's even more impressive.
The players bought into it unbelievably.
Because they were winners before, do you know?
Yeah.
It's not like that they haven't won anything for 40 years.
No, I know, yeah.
They were winners going into it.
But I think he got into a level that I don't think the players believed they could get to that level. He made them believe to get to that level.
You remember before we done the pitch, there was a mucky field with a big hill on down the back of it, right?
Yeah.
So we could do an hour's training, right? And then he would say, we're going on runs, right? And there's about an 80 yard of a sprint. And I mean through muck and slop. And the boys would actually, they wouldn't stop until he said, we're stopping. And if he said stop, we'll do 2 more. No, I said, you have enough, you have a game Sunday. No, we'll do 2 more. You know what I mean? The boys just wanted to go up and down that hill, like. It was seriously.
They appreciate the professionalism.
And even the simple thing that he said, if you want to play for my team, you will not drink of a Saturday night. You will not go out of a Saturday night. If you want to go out of a Saturday night, I want a text. When I get the text, I'll tell you whether you can go out or not. Right? I might give you the night off. If you're out, you're not drinking, or you're not on the match card on Sunday. The end.
Sure, like, but
Cooper showed me texts from lads, right? That came from players. Oh, Papa was out last night, Cooper, I'm just letting you know. Because I wanted your jersey.
Yeah.
And that's what I want. Oh yeah.
Rats.
I'm telling you.
Snitches,
but that was where they wanted. Everyone wanted to be on that team.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Do you know? Yeah. And that's just the way it was, like. But what I believe as well, right, and I'm not selling the parish here, because what was great for Crettyard all the way up along when Crettyard was winning, even when they weren't winning, the Crettyard soccer players and the footballers, they're all one. So if you were over the Crettyard football team, I'll ring you and say, right, Pop, what days are you training this year? And you say, oh, we're going to train Monday and Wednesday. Right, okay, we'll go Tuesday, Thursday. And if you have games coming up, we'll give lads a rest. But if we have games coming up, you give us a rest. They just got on with each other. There was never a problem. If they had matches coming up, or like, you know, say, oh, we have championship coming up now, we need Buds and we need John Graham and we need whoever else, like, right?
Was there outside lads involved, the Crettyard GAA?
Oh, no.
That's where you're onto a winner there, you see.
Yeah.
Big plus, isn't it?
Yeah. If you had someone come in from the outside to take over that, they're senior next year, right?
Yeah. No, I haven't said that now. Outside managers didn't have a problem either.
Okay.
Even with the GAA, sorry, I thought you meant the outside players. Like, no, but outside managers, no problem. Because we're a small parish with 900 people in the parish.
Yeah.
And like, speaking of the parish, the facilities is out there, from the football field to St. Albans, handball
soccer
alley,
pitch,
soccer field. The facilities out in a parish for 900 people is absolutely
very good,
unbelievable.
But that screams the community spirit, though, doesn't it?
Unbelievable.
Like, it screams community spirit. Like.
If you ever want anything, and it's true of God, you go to John Bain, like Sammy Kelly, even Jimmy Dunn, Pat Harris. It's just there for you, like the lads just back the community, like. I mean, myself, nothing smart. I mean, like, and you have all the crack about, like, you know, Miley Dorn came to Crettyard. He's getting in the kitchen. Do you know what I mean? Miley Dorn.
How big was the kitchen you got?
Yeah, fine kitchen.
Did you do the snack list in that one?
I did the snack list on it, yeah. But like, Miley Dorn had a kitchen in Bedford. Do you know what I mean? But like, and I'd look after him the same way I'd look after you if you look in the kitchen. Like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the talk went on there, like. But Miley came out, like, and won his first league in Crettyard.
Yeah, but that's.
I know
where
Miley's son. Both sons actually played for Crettyard now.
Yeah, but that's where the success, you see. See, the thing about success, Martin, you get things rolling and the ball starts rolling. Everyone wants to shoot you down. So this is where rumours build.
Yeah.
Fucking Rice gave him a kitchen. And he's paying him €600 a week. You know, he's giving this lad... And it
didn't stop that, actually.
But you know what? Go back to the Cooper thing. Do you know what Cooper done for Carlow Soccer? He done just as much for Carlow Soccer as he did for Crettyard. Because lads were looking around and saying, lads, here's the standard. He's the standard bearer here now. So clubs are kind of saying, we have to get our coaches upskilled. Yeah. We have to get facilities upskilled. You want to match them.
Yeah, he was very... I went in with him and assisted to the Oscar trainer.
Yeah.
The lads who weren't Crettyard couldn't believe
the standard that he was.
The way he was just...
Yeah.
the tactics, and lads wouldn't have seen this before. It was
Yeah.
like Sabrino's a winger and Alan Kelly's a striker.
Yeah.
And this kind of crack. It was totally different.
But he had out in Crettyard, he had the 2 boys up front with a rope.
Yeah.
20-yard rope.
Yeah.
You do not go past that line. That's
No,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
To be shifting across, you hold that rope.
Yeah.
And that's the way we shifted across, like.
Yeah.
So when the ball came into one of them, the other one was only 20 yards away from any time, like. He was not one of his only. And then, to be fair, Damien Locke was like.
Did you think when Cooper's time was up that you'd replace him with someone like a Damien Locke?
I didn't think we would as quick, to be fair, Paul, right? So at the time Cooper's thing had kind of run its course. It was getting a bit stale.
Yeah, you could only listen for so long, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, no, like I said,
He's a good lad. Yeah.
Brilliant. Like long term, you couldn't have anything to say about him. He'd done the job that Crettyard wanted him to do.
Yeah, at that time.
As make a professional club as much as possible without going professional out of the club. Like, his time was up. Unfortunately, because like I said, he was
amicable, was it?
Oh, it's amicable, yeah, in the end up, like, yeah. There was no.
I thought you had a bit of dirt for a start.
Where is he these days?
I haven't a clue.
Spending his money he got off Crettyard.
Said he hadn't spent, yeah.
He has an apartment in Dubai.
Yeah.
Well, he was went to Parkville, didn't he, right?
He went to Parkville, and I was talking to Cooper, and unfortunately, and I'm going to say this, so unfortunately for Parkville, they didn't buy into what he was about.
No.
Because I think his task at Parkville was a different task than yours, and tell you why. He had no juveniles at the time.
Right, okay, yeah.
He went into Parkville, I think the task there was restructure the whole club.
An overseer sort of, wasn't he?
And from experience of kind of doing that, that's a big task.
It is, yeah.
That's a massive task.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
You need so many people on board with you.
You need everybody on board, Podge.
Yeah, but even from a coaching standpoint, like if you're implementing a coaching procedure, a development plan from say 9s all the way up to the top of the pyramid, which is your first team, like you need the guys who are over teams to deliver that plan. And I feel that when he went in there, it wasn't been delivered as he envisaged it or as he planned it. But in Crettyard, he had a group of, as you said, 28 players to say, this is us now.
Yeah.
Do you know? So I think that...
Do you think there was too many people from the deal in Parkville? No disrespect to Crettyard,
no
juvenile system
No
there.
juvenile top, yeah.
So I think you said it was just the A and the B. There was no youth either, was there?
No.
It was just the A and the B basically trained together, I presume.
Oh yeah,
most
everyone
times,
trained, yeah.
So like, is it easier to do that?
Absolutely.
You're just dealing with,
of course it is.
Two teams rather than.
Yeah, of course
you
it
said
is.
restructure the whole lot.
Yeah, of course it is.
You know, so
no, that's only.
It's a big ask, like.
Let me tell you, that's only my observation of it. That might have happened.
Yeah,
I think that's why he.
No, it makes a fair point.
You know, that's why I think maybe he wasn't. But he left anyway, and yeah, as I was asking, fair hard fill his shoes, right?
Yeah, and I have to go back to, in fairness to Noel Jordan.
Again,
I rang Noel and he said, there's this lad from Kerry. So he gave me his number. I said, rang Damien. And I said, well, Damien, how you doing? Martin Rice.
Noel is the guru, isn't he?
Yeah.
Who?
Noel, he's the guru.
Oh, I tell you, Noel is not simple, no, in fairness.
Yeah.
Well, he's in the game a long time, like, and he has ears everywhere, like, he knows it. And he just hears stuff like him. But he gave me this guy's number. I rang him. I said, well, Damien, Martin Rice is my name from Crettyard United. From where? Crettyard United. I said to him, Daddy Blah had a chat with him, told him what after happening.
Was he in the college at the time, man?
In the college at the time, yeah. He was on the way down to Kerry. He pulled in the side of the road to talk to me. And I told him we were looking for a manager. Manager was gone. We told him what we're after winning over the last 10 years. He goes, yeah, I said, I may come back to you on it. He said, I told him how I got his number and everything. I said, I may come back to you. Then 3 hours later, he rang me back. I'm after doing a bit of research there on you. He said, yeah, he said, good old club, good setup. He said, can I meet up with you? I said, absolutely, yeah. So,
that's the first person you rang after Cooper?
First person I rang, yeah.
Did you have a list? Be honest now. Did you have a list?
No. Rang Noel Jordan, he gave me his number. And
that was it. You went
straight, just
shoot your shot.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Get it on, yeah.
Yeah.
And he came up and he met a couple of us, and he met 4 of us in the clubhouse. I had a chat to him. He had a look around, seeing everything. There was like showers, fence around the pitch, the board around the fence, the goals, dugouts, everything. He was all like, I'll give this a shot, like, yeah. I said, I do it, like, do you know what I mean? Obviously done it, struck a deal with him as well financially. That was no problem because our 4-year plan was actually an 8-year plan before we started the juveniles, and which it did take 12 years, but we got them going after that. Like,
had he seen Crettyard play at all?
No,
just seen when he had
the
3 hours.
He checked the roll of honour on Carol League. I'd
say that's what he done, Paul, to be fair. Like,
100%.
Yeah,
that's what he done.
Yeah. And at that stage, we had I think 4 or 5 leagues at a time after winning the treble. Well, a few years before that, like, it's just. So yeah, he said it's just a good starting point for him as well. Like, I mean, sure, he went on right for the youths, and
that's right, yeah.
You know, after that,
he's a big job now. Is he with Treaty? Or Dynamo is one, or Kerry? Is it Kerry FC?
I think it's Kerry FC. It's Kerry FC last couple of years, I think.
Kerry FC, yeah. I have to talk about it, right? You're openly saying you pay managers.
Absolutely.
How much are you willing to pay a manager?
Sure, little as possible. Like, to be fair.
That's a good answer, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a great answer.
That's it.
Sure, listen, we made an offer. He made an offer. We struck a balance in between. Like, but sure, that's.
How do you structure? Do you structure it per week, per session?
Per week, per session. So it was. He got full money if there was 2 sessions and a game, or 1 session and 2 games.
Where does that sit with you? Because that is very. Like, you're going back to when Cooper came in, and it was on 9 or 10, by the way. I just double checked.
Right, okay.
Right. I'm right, you're wrong, Martin. Okay, let's go on.
We'll argue it in a minute.
How do you come to that decision again as a committee, is to say, like, that's like, to have the foresight to say, here, we may start paying lads if we want to be the best.
It's not that we pay. It's not. We didn't want to be the best. We wanted to get the club to a bigger club and get our juveniles in, because what was happening was we were losing juveniles to the likes of Dean Celtic, St. Pat's, Fleshin, and then when they come of age, we're going like, oh lads, you can come back to it now. We have a team.
Yeah.
So which we thought wasn't fair.
You're hemorrhaging lads, and you shouldn't be hemorrhaging lads.
Exactly. Yeah. But then you're going begging for them to come back. Like,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Where there's a way to fix it if you have a plan.
Yeah, but there had to be a long-term plan. It was never going to happen overnight. Like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, one of the first things we had, actually, John Graham had him, Peter Grogan was on it, Josh Kelly, John Brennan, or Jonah Kelly, John Brennan, yeah. And like, they won under 12s, under 14s, under 16s, like, and that was our first team to go, like, do you know what I mean? But again, John Graham trained under Cooper Donnelly and under Damien Loughlin.
Learn the basic principles.
Learn the basic principles, the skills, the drills, you know what I mean? What you need to do, how fit you need to be. And I remember actually Cooper was there one day, and the boys were just running with the ball, like, you know what I mean? And Cooper put everyone into a line, right? And he goes, who's the fastest here? Right? And both the boys put out, Buds was the fastest. Right, then going to race Buds from here, he said, to the 18-yard line. Just in the middle of the field, right? So he grabbed the ball and put it over to his foot, right? And he says, you ready, Buds? He says, yeah. Right, go. Buds took off in a sprint. Cooper never moved. The Buds on about 8 yards and kicked the ball.
Ball got there before him.
Ball
will always win.
Now I'll ask you who's the fastest, he says. And the boys go, the ball is. Exactly. Past the fucking thing.
Yeah. I've done that myself. I can't lie.
Yeah. That's what he said.
The ball never gets tired, lads.
No.
Pass. Here he goes.
Round the go round.
Now who's the pass? And the ball. Yeah. Past the fucking thing, he said.
Yeah.
That was it.
But even a small thing like that.
That stuck in my mind. Was absolutely.
Us three discussing that now was kind of saying, yeah, for a player seeing that, even at junior level, that's massive.
Oh, it is massive.
That's like, a Jesus moment.
It's simple.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Give me running like an easy, like, until the ball could do the same work. And like you said, the ball doesn't get tired. Like.
It's like, I remember, I could, with Pat's, it could have been academy or Pat, I don't know. But anyway, we had a thing where we weren't compact, right? So I have this thing about defending, it has to be 3/4 of the pitch. Wherever the ball
that
is.
Was academy patch.
Boom, was it academy?
You used to do a hash line.
And I used to get the ball on the left-hand side of the pitch and kick it with the team defending it in 3/4, right? So we split it into...
Shift across.
And I kicked the ball to the left winger, or the right winger. And I'd say, who's going to get there first? You or the ball? And players didn't understand that. When they travel as the ball was travelled, they're going to arrive there at the same time. And it was the same thing. It was like, oh yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Do you know? And the little things like that, them little inspirational things, they all add up and they all help. Because it becomes a talking point.
But the thing about it is, right, it's like in any conversation, you could tell me the same thing 4 times, right, in any different way. And Papa could say it in a different way that totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Or maybe the other way around. No, offense.
No, you're right.
You know what I mean? Like, right?
Yeah, that's not putting in water.
Yeah. And then now I get what you were saying.
Yeah.
Like you could say, pass the ball. Will you pass the ball like as you're running with the ball, like, right? And then you do this drill, like, now who's fastest? Yeah. Pass the fucking.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's so simple.
It's so simple.
But such an eye-opener.
Yeah, but you could tell the lads the whole day, lads, will you pass the ball? Yeah. And you show them this drill for 2 seconds and
But I think that was Donnelly in a nutshell though. Like probably 9 out of 10 things he brought was new.
Absolutely, yeah.
You mentioned the rope.
Yeah.
Right?
Brilliant.
Probably introduce hurdles, introduce ladders, introduce tactics board, introduce
size 4 ball.
Size 4 ball.
Yeah. If you can pass the size 4 ball, you can pass the size 5 ball.
But do you know what I mean? All these things are brand new.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Like you control a size 4 ball in the field. Like when you get 25 years, it's like
Just like a beach ball.
Yeah, Brendan McLaughlin used to have us with size 3.
3. Wow.
No, I couldn't kick a 3,
Brilliant,
4,
yeah.
5 or 6 to be honest with you. But,
There's not enough
3
clubs
was
do it.
But it's all this stuff that he introduced that you just when you see him doing it, you're going like, that's madness. But then you get the ball of a sudden, and it's like I said, it just comes to you. Like, do you know what I mean?
It's natural. But it was. I know we went forward and skipped back, but even on Damien, it was like a smooth transition. I'd say the professionalism or the application would have been no different. I'd say.
No, it was absolutely.
It was seamless.
I'd say
the
Damien
committee
is more professional, is he?
Sorry,
I'd say Damien is more professional.
oh, he would be.
Wouldn't he, Pop?
I would on
yeah.
a professional.
No, I never worked with
No, he would
Damien.
be. Yeah,
But like
Like,
I've no bad words to say about Cooper. Like,
yeah. No, I knew. Like I said,
apart
when you went
from
to
being too confident, sometimes you'd say like he.
yeah, arrogance is a small bit of it.
Yeah,
to
it
be
was,
fair,
it, was
like,
his, it was his red flag straight away.
Yeah.
Like he thought he was better than the players that was playing the game.
He was,
Okay.
but
You know what I mean? And that
but
was
like I
his
said,
red
when the
flag.
Crettyard players bought into him, they knew it was his way or on you go,
Yeah.
and that was it. There was
Yeah.
no like the committee took a decision to back Cooper. That was it. So if you weren't happy with Cooper, that's grand. Cooper's here to stay, so you get happy with him or go somewhere else. Like.
But do you know what? Do you know what? It's a big tick in Crettyard's box. You can bring down a new manager like Cooper and Damien Locke, who are obviously two super managers. right?
Unbelievable.
And you can say, there's the facilities, there's the bunch of players, there's the roll of honour. He hasn't seen the players play, and he also hasn't seen the way the community works around the team.
Yeah.
And when that community gets together, they get together.
Oh,
Like
big
if
time,
someone hurt their back or was over for a long time, that community come together to help that chap out.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen
You
in the
don't
town.
get it in
Ireland.
town, no.
You don't get it in town.
No.
Yeah, and honest to God, you don't get it in the town.
No,
And it's just the way it is.
it's just back each other.
It's like a
You know what I mean?
parish.
It's like
we're in a bubble. If we open that door and you come into that bubble, you're one of us now.
100%.
That's it.
I know, and tell you that better than your own
Yeah,
brother.
yeah.
Pat said to me, like, and no offence, Hanover, best dressing room we've ever in. He said, no offence.
Yeah.
But he said, you come in there now, and with that age of lads too that just got on, like, do you know what I mean? Like, but at that stage, he came in, he was playing with us for a few times, the North 35s. Man, he come in and like, he said, this is absolutely amazing. Like, I'm coming out here from
I just love
Hanover, like,
soccer,
right?
man.
Sorry?
He just loves soccer.
Mr.
yeah.
Yeah,
Soccer.
Pat
loves
just
it.
He's the
loves
face
soccer.
Carol Soccer, you know that?
I'd say he's
the unofficial face
he's
Carol
as long
Soccer.
as you doing secretary, Martin. I'd say.
Oh, I'd say so. I'd say
Is he?
longer.
Well, I'd say Paz.
I'd say longer, Pat.
Go get him on.
He's 20 years plus anyway. Yeah.
Go get him on.
Yeah, no, he deadly, like, you know what I mean? But like they said, the parish, they just back each other. And like, back to the committee, the committee knew that when they put this in place, that it had to succeed. Like, not that it had to succeed, it had to be drove to succeed.
Yeah, you can't just put it in and neglect
like,
it.
if we bring him in here, he has to be backed.
And we have to get behind him, correct?
I think
yeah.
Amran now, you have to back him. You can't just go,
Yeah.
oh yeah, we're
2-3 weeks into session with Cooper. Anybody walk away? Anybody go, no, this is too hard.
yeah,
This is shit.
no, not
Oh, really?
walked away.
Yeah,
but-
is there? I'm only, is there? Is there a couple of lads walk
yeah,
away?
the two lads walked away. Yeah,
This is shit. It's too hard. I'm
Came
not
back
doing this.
though.
Yeah.
Came back.
When
following
the
year.
players went and said it to them,
They just didn't play.
this is actually enjoyable.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It'll
Two
make it
players
better.
walked and they should never have walked, but they came back and played and won leagues after. Like, do you know what I mean?
Do you know what you're neglecting as well? We're still on Cooper. The players he brought in. I want him to if you know.
Oh, Ozzy.
Ozzy, yeah.
You
He
couldn't.
was
like,
Cooper
I mean,
signing, right?
oh, like there was Ozzy, there's Mikey Byrne,
Lee Key.
Lee Key was
Cool down,
on,
man.
but cool down, yeah.
Cool down, man. That's all he said, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Remember, he
But
went
he-
around Gavin one time.
Where is he now? In the States?
Interesting States, yeah. He's doing some coaching or something in the
Yeah,
States.
he was coaching Pats for a while.
He was,
before
yeah,
went.
yeah. But Lee Key was just on.
Polish, isn't he, man?
Speed.
Yeah.
Polish, yeah.
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 Played for Poland 21s.
Yeah. He's on.
He was a super player.
He scored a bicycle kick. Remember the Rooney kick? The Rooney
Yeah.
first city. He scored that against New York one day. And I think it was the Gavin call, and they just
Him and
looked at
Donnelly
him.
used to have
They
runs.
just clapped him.
Yeah.
Gavin just like went.
Yeah.
But that was amazing. Like,
Yeah.
corner just boom.
For Gavin Dolan to do that now must have been quite good.
Oh, he was out. No, he
Because
was.
he usually
Can't win
ball
to
in
kill
the
him a
back
few
of the
times as
head.
well.
Yeah. No, he was actually
Yeah.
unbelievable. Yeah, Lee Key.
But no, that's what someone like that brings as well.
But
you know.
I tell you what Cooper done with his training and with his professionalism, right? I had to get in there. We won 13 leagues, right? Good for them under him, right? But what he brought was a mediocre set of players to win leagues by doing everything right.
Yeah, but
Which is
No, we had
just-
good players. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah,
like,
Say
right?
we're mediocre as a group, would you?
There was players there that were mediocre.
Would you say?
would you say they stay? Sorry, would you
No,
say
go
they
ahead.
stay mediocre if like someone like Cooper didn't come in?
I'm saying. My point is to start it off mediocre players.
What I mean, like if you had a local lad, if you said you go from Pa Terrace to Pa Murphy,
Yeah.
are them mediocre players staying mediocre because it's a local lad over them. If an outsider comes in with a fresh mind going, I can
it's
get him
not,
up another
it's not
level
because it's a
there.
local lad over them. It's because a lad knows what his at is over them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a lot of teams have, oh sure, will you go over the A team next year? Sure I will, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know what I'm at like. I picked the first lad. I think you're going to have bad strikers. I'll put you up front there.
Yeah.
But not realising that you might be better in the 6 or the 10 and spread the ball to the lad that is up front.
Yeah.
But you have to know your game. Like.
But sometimes you need that kind of puppet master looking down on things, right? And seeing where things fit and where they go. I think that's a big thing about when someone comes in from the outside. And even my own experience going to Vale for that period of time. Like it was a case of I have to look down on things here rather than look at things from my level. What I mean by that is you might see a lad who's a great player, but you're not seeing everything about that lad.
No, what you do is to work on the team instead of in the team.
100%.
You know what I mean?
100%. No, you said you have to work on the players brought in. Them all brought in a good few players as well. I think Adam is up there as one of your best players ever.
Duck.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's lightning.
I think
He was lightning.
He brought in Bobby, right? He brought in Salter.
By Bobby brought in Salter. Salter is unbelievable scorer. Like.
Back scoring goals.
Oh, he is, yeah.
It's a fair top
He
two.
played-
Well, he's playing scoring goals
He
for
played
the
4 or
B team.
5 teams.
Scoring
Yeah,
goals
he
for
scored a
the
hat trick
A
there
team.
one there for the B team.
Yeah.
He had 6 goals in 2 games to beat him or
Yeah,
something.
did he?
Or
Yeah,
3
yeah.
games.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he
Show him
Muzzy.
doing every session, yeah.
Badger. Well, we answered for the laugh.
So what am
You're getting greedy now. I'm recording here and you're on again. What's going on? You hung up the phone. You didn't mean to ring us, I'd say. Sorry, Martin. I apologise.
No, that'll be. A legend of the game too, just when we're on him.
No, we'll get to him. Don't worry.
Yeah.
He's mentioned too much, to be honest with you. He's
pour the water,
there was Muzzy was a good player. I'm just trying to think of the players that you got. Like Muzzy was a right player as well.
Muzzy was.
Yeah, Muddy
That
was a Cooper player though, was he?
Was he a Cooper player? I know he scored the equaliser against us one night down the Pats 3 to win the league.
He scored a winner against
was he?
Hanover.
Or the winner, was it?
That was
the winner?
Damien Locke's time.
Well, okay, then it was
Up in
Damien.
Crettyard, the
Yeah.
header.
Yeah, the header
that was
last minute
Damien
of the
Locke's
game,
time,
yeah. You were one up that game, weren't you?
2-0 up.
2-0 up.
Yeah.
Yeah, come
We-
back.
we had, like,
Wood
we just-
scored a free kick
we
or something,
played
and
well,
Muddy scored a header, yeah.
Do you foresee, if I was to ask you this question, where do you see, I won't say the club, right, because the club is moving in the right direction and it's evident that you're a football intelligent man and more importantly you're a progress intelligent man. Do you see 61 trophies in the next 10 years?
They're getting harder to get, Paul, They're getting harder to get because there's a...
What number of trophies would make you happy in that length of time?
You're
In
from
10
youths
years.
Or just senior.
No, just let's say the junior end of the club.
Right, youths up.
So youth's up.
That's a serious question,
Well,
actually,
there's
yeah.
a pan the back there. Right, well, that's
Thanks, man.
They're fist bumping here each other, like, yeah. Where I see in the next 10 years, okay, well, sure, if you got 60 in 25 years, sure, if you got, and it's hard to get, if you got 10 trophies in the next 10 years, you'd be doing well, wouldn't you?
What do you honestly think you'll get though?
She won't be pushing for at least a trophy a year, like.
the target, isn't it?
Yeah. Like every year
You pick
you
up
win
a
a
trophy
trophy.
here, Martin, it's a decent year.
Oh yeah, it's a good year.
Whether
like.
it's a shield or a
It's
cup or
if you have an awards night and you have a cup
yeah.
on the centre of that table, it's a great night, like.
Yeah.
It's a great night, like. Do you know what I mean? Because there's so many clubs haven't won trophies in 5, 10, 15 years. Like.
That's for 20
There's
odd
so many
year.
players haven't won a trophy.
Oh yeah, some
coaches.
players.
Yeah. Coaches.
Yeah.
You won 35s,
Yeah.
man.
Won that for you.
You did, yeah. You come on with 5 minutes ago because I felt sorry for you.
The only thing, like,
Jesus Christ.
lads can be so lucky, like, do you know what I mean? To
Yeah,
ball
yeah.
into the right place at the right time and just win a league. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go back to not be bragging. My own young lad, 16 years of age last year, won his first league title.
That's crazy,
Senior
isn't it?
league title.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
What do you think of that run last year? Don't sit there and tell me you expected to win it.
no, we didn't expect to win it, right? We have arrogance. The team has arrogance in them, like, right? Or thickness, if you want to call it, like, right? And to go on an unbeaten, with an 11-game run, not unbeaten, to win 11 games straight after drawing the first 3 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad start, wasn't it?
Oh man, 3, like, Bud said, actually, he said, we went down to Kilree and we drew 1-1 and came over and Bud says, if that cost me the league, I'm actually going to shoot myself. That's what he said. If
I
that,
picture him saying it.
if that come back to haunt me, he said, I'd actually shoot myself. He said,
Yeah.
that's the way he speaks, like,
Yeah.
right? And like, then they got a win after a win after a win. And they got like,
New York was the first one, though, was it? New York, that
was the first one.
Carroll's
Everyone
one.
Carroll scored a
Yeah.
rack about
And then it
40
was Kilree
yards.
the following week, was it?
No, Parkville the following week.
And then Kilree.
And then Kilree.
Parkville and Cretty, right?
Parkville in Cretty, yeah.
You were 2 down.
2 down and 2-2 yeah. We're down again Kilree as well. Came back and got a draw.
Tonight in Vale. Buds, we had Buds on. He said that's the night.
That's the Vale was the night.
Matt Kelly
yeah.
was absolutely
Yeah.
unbelievable in the
He
goal.
said that, yeah.
Yeah.
Unbelievably. Yeah.
The night against us and Pats.
Same story.
Massive
Like,
turning
yeah,
point.
yeah. Like it was just
Down to 10 men. Why is it? Crettyard
Carry on
was
10
sent
men,
off,
yeah.
was it?
Yeah, and Ozzy.
and Ozzy. Yeah, well, Ozzy was
Well,
sent off
that was
after the
after
goal.
the
He got
second
sent off.
goal,
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. But like, that was
young
like, that was like
Anton Fitz.
Anton
That
Fitz,
was
yeah.
as good
That
as the
was-
first touch and the finish, as you'll
man.
see.
And even Ozzy put the ball
Yeah.
over the top. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
excuse me, but yeah, it was just the belief just kept on going back and back and back, and then the boys like, and Buds. To be fair to Buds, he just puts the belief into players. Like, but like Buds had, and he's a legend of the game in Carlow. He has done it all. He has won it all. There's nothing he hadn't won. Like, from player of the year to young player of the year,
Just
to
lads him.
team of the year, player of the year, like coach of the year last year. He actually has everything possible to win. Like, do you know what I mean? But he just got like, I'm telling you now, lads, if we stay unbeaten, we won't be too far away. Like, it was over hands at the time.
Yeah.
But he said, New York will drop points. Now, we didn't think it was going to be in the last there. And
Drew with Bagnallstown, did they?
In Bagnallstown.
In Bag 2-2.
no.
Yeah,
They did, yeah.
They drew
They did. There was
Bagnallstown
a
that
few
year.
sent
Oh,
off.
sorry, New York did. Sorry,
Yeah.
talking about Cretty.
There's a few sent off.
Like, last year, we played Bagnallstown. We scored after
Drew
4
a
minutes.
collection, I think.
The Drew
Collection.
collection, yeah.
Yeah. No,
No,
collection, no.
the
Collection
Drew
drew
collection.
them.
They were unbeaten, sure.
They're unbeaten, sure.
Oh, they
League
were.
campaign.
Sorry. You're right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't mind me.
Yeah, New York bet
Anyways.
us, like. But like we dropped. So New York bet us, and we dropped 3 points. So we dropped 7 points in total. 8 points, and they dropped 9.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
that's the way. It went.
Budgie was on this episode on here, and he spoke about that Vale game.
Yeah.
But he couldn't believe how bad Crettyard were against New York up in Crettyard.
Oh, that was
He
shocking.
said they never let it love on them.
No, they
Yeah.
didn't.
Didn't he?
Like-
Remember he
Yeah,
said
but
that,
you get.
Podge?
You
Yeah.
know,
But New
that's
York's a
football,
serious
happens,
team.
yeah.
But New York's a
Oh,
serious
brilliant
team.
team.
you know what I mean?
No, I said they weren't. Not just
They're
they're-
no
yeah.
walker an unbelievable outfit, lads.
Yeah, unbelievable. Like, and
there's
yes, year,
Leinster
and
in
year
them,
after year,
you
they're
know.
producing it. Like, do you know what I mean? But,
Yeah. There's Leinster in them, lads.
yeah. Oh, but sure,
I'm telling you.
they're not too far off it. To be
No,
fair to them now, like,
I'm
you know what I
telling
mean?
you, I think there
The
is.
only thing about it is, and we found all the way along when we were successful, say over the course of the teens, say, like, right, you know, say from 10 to 20, say, like, right, success does breed a lot of games, and come the end of the season, it's like, oh man, we have 3 games this week, we have 2 next week. You're not even getting a training session, you're not even getting a recovery session.
Yeah.
It's just one game after the other.
Well, is
and you're
that
hoping
not
that's
where
gonna
you
save
want to
you.
be as a club?
Oh, 100%.
Like, that's your Mount Everest to get to that level.
If you haven't got at least 2 games for the last 5 weeks of the season,
Yeah.
And
Per
you're-
week.
per week,
Yeah.
you're not
I get
you're not in the
Well,
shop for anything. like.
Speaking of Leinster's at New York are close.
Oh, they're close.
But
Yeah.
if when I was doing my broadcasting career, okay, see that. I was up commentating that game with Crettyard, and
On the Leinster final.
if that went to extra time, you were thumping them.
Oh yeah. Well,
And
we
if
came
you
back. Sure,
Buggy, like he didn't miss it
the
on
header in the
purpose.
back post.
If he was to score that header, that was going to extra time.
Shane, it's
They
alright, you got
were
the winner Saturday
absolutely
night.
dead in their feet.
They were, yeah.
All the dead in
We
their feet.
gave to them a goal, and then they got another
It was a
goal.
mistake from someone.
Henry.
Jason, I think it was Jason, yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah.
He has been a serious server as well. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Great
Brilliant player. Like,
Won
right.
League of Pats as well, League and Cup of Pats.
That's right, yeah. He made a mistake, unfortunate. But then they got another goal. But Lee scored a goal, and he had a chance about a minute after to
That's
score
right.
the very same
Yeah.
goal again, and it just didn't happen. Like, and then you had Shane Buggy in the back post for the last kick of the game,
It
and
was close to it, yeah.
Great player, lads.
we were so close to that, man. But that was some day. We started that morning in Baines at Hallerton, full breakfast for everyone, like.
Yeah.
Just headed on down then in the bus, and it's an emotional memory, like, do you know what I mean? To be in a Leinster final.
But sure, it's. Do you know
No,
what
to
it
win
is?
it'd surely be emotional.
I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
but
man.
it's actually bigger than emotion because you get caught up on an occasion. It's like being 12 years of age on Christmas Eve.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Like, we
The
had
anticipation. Like
we
the-
had
you know,
flags, we had bunting, we had.
It was
Like,
unbelievable.
we
It goes back to
we got 20 flags and put them on the bus, and all the kids would run around the pitch with
Yeah.
Crettyard flags, and
Yeah.
it was just
I was
amazing.
sitting there
you
with
know?
Brendan Hennessy, and I was like, I'm not sitting there with my Hanover hat on. I'm sitting with my Carlo hat on.
Yeah.
I was just HBC going, go on.
Yeah, Alicia.
Carlo fucking league on me.
Carlo
Not
and
Leash League, I said Carlo
District League.
Yeah, you're over the bridge now. Come back.
Carlo and District.
It's all right. We're back, Martin. We're back. Don't worry about.
Oh, here we go.
No, but to get. Oh, here we go.
There's Johnny Cup you're going to get.
Yeah. That's a glass.
Yeah, well,
Unlucky. 1-0 Podge. That's a glass. I don't know. I lost my train of thought. I'm trying to be smart. It's backfired. I want to ask you this question. Do you need to be arrogant to be so successful? If you're talking about Crettyard specifically.
There has to be an arrogance about you. Like you say arrogance. I go to meetings, right? I haven't been, Lucy goes to most meetings now, but I've been at meetings back in the day with like Tom Begley, Ian McDonald, Brendan Powell when Stretford was gone, like, right?
Great soccer men in Carlow.
Unbelievable, like, right? And you're at those meetings, right? And at those meetings, you're playing centre field for your team. You're playing centre field for your club. Like, as good a player we ever had in centre field, we'll pick Ozzy for a second, like, right? And you said at the start, I used to play with the B team, right? And lads said to me, "Oh, Jed Martin, right, shooting kicks now for up," right? And that was the case, and that was grand.
Some sense, in fairness.
The lads knew what they were talking about, in fairness. But like I say, my midfield position was Crettyard secretary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I go into that meeting and I am playing centre field for Crettyard, and I will argue me points, more different than passing the ball, right? And I'll fall out with Tom Begley, and I'll fall out with Ian McDonald, and I'll fall out with Brendan Powell, or I'll fall out with Noel Jordan at the top table, because I am back in my club. No matter what happens, I'm playing centre field here. This is my position.
You want the best possible result for your
I want the
club.
best for my club.
Do you think that result?
So that's the arrogance I would have for that.
But do you think that result then is just as important as a result of a Sunday morning?
As every bit as good.
But see, I actually tend to agree with you. But I don't think lads understand that.
Have you an example? Where you got your way?
No, not when I got me way. But
Spill the beans here now, come on.
No, like, I tell you, it's still a simple one. Like, we had a youth team and a couple of collection players come up to us, right? And it was like, I had a bit of a disagreement with Ian, right? And Ian is a legend. And if lads listen to Ian McDonald and listen to the way he talks about his new
summer soccer,
calendar soccer, this man knows what he's talking about. He's into everything. He's a legend of the game. And myself and Ian, we had our midfield battle. We fell out for 6 months. You get back into it again, and like, because you have them battles, you might get a red card, as in you mightn't talk to that for 6 months. But it's no different than you going into a tackle in midfield against Jacko Murphy 20 years ago. You took your red card, you had to go, and that was it. But you do it again for your club. Do you know what I mean? So they're the cards that you take for your club, be it on the field or off the field.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You're going into that meeting.
Yeah.
Do you expect to win?
Oh, absolutely.
That's the difference, isn't it?
Absolutely. Because
Tom Begley's like that.
Tom Begley is elite. Tom Begley is brilliant.
But I think to top it all, I think that's the run of a good club.
Yeah.
When you have someone going in expecting to get the result they want.
But the only way you get the result you want is to know the rules of the game.
Yeah.
And to know the rules, know what you can do, what you can't do. It's like playing an away day. You know that if you get there and there's something wrong. Or we went to a field one day and we didn't want to play. We were missing 2 lads. And they hadn't the pitch cordoned off. And we waited till the referee said, the pitch not cordoned off. We went home and got the home venue.
Yeah.
But it's knowing the rules. And knowing when to apply them, whether you know them or not.
Do you know what the serious feather in your cap going into the meetings, and Tom Begley's the same. And Tom Begley was over the run. He built McDonagh Shopping Centre. He's dealing with people all the time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm the boss.
Interpersonal
right?
skills up.
Then he goes and builds Terminal 2.
Yeah.
I'm the boss. You run obviously a very good company.
Yeah.
You're dealing with people all the time. People haggling with you. It's a dispute all the time.
Yeah.
You're bringing that to the Carlow League, and it's like, not only saying it's only a game of soccer. You're not getting paid to do that, but you know they're not in your line of work on a daily basis, where they're just coming once a month to a meeting. You have serious background coming with you, going, I'm dealing with people like this all the time. Please leave it with me here.
But it's without,
you know what I mean?
But it's without ego popping. It's for a cause.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's for my cause.
Like you're not walking in there thinking I'm the best. You're walking in there thinking I'm doing the best for my club.
I need to get the deal here done for my club. It's not even a deal. It's just like there's some, Brendan Powell now, to be an example. Brendan Powell was over Stretford, and he would come in and he'd be fighting for his club, like, right? And I'd have an argument, but you can't be doing that, Brendan, like, because you're only thinking of your own club type of thing, like, right? No, Brendan was a Tom Begley or a Martin Rees of his club. He would back his club 100%, like, do you know what I mean? But then you'd have the argument, then it might come to a vote, might not come to a vote, or might be saying, like, that's you may see sense here or whatever. And then you move on, like, and well, Brendan, how are you getting on?
Is this just our club secretary in a row in the Carlow League?
Yeah.
Yeah, and if there's a dispute, it goes to a vote, does it?
Oh, it's some disputes, yeah. What are you thinking, lad? Like, or even AGMs and all that. You have your.
Are they close to the edge, Martin?
Sorry?
Are they close to the edge? Like, are they close to tipping point?
The Carlow League?
The meetings, like, are they boiling?
Probably more so years ago. Like, I mean, Johnny Coughlin, a legend.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny Coughlin used to be at
Rest in
those
peace.
meetings, and
Yeah.
he'd say something, or I'd say something, and Johnny would fire back a rule at you and say, you can't be doing that, like, and you'd be looking at the book on your lap going, say,
He'd be right though, wouldn't he?
oh, he'd be right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Johnny Coughlin was an absolute legend for Carlow League. What he brought to it, like when he even went up higher to the FAI or the LFA, he was
He's brilliant.
unbelievable.
Top class.
And the thing about Johnny Coughlin, and I'll bring Brian O'Reilly into that as well, if Johnny Coughlin could do you a favour in outside competition, so long as you weren't obstructing anyone else's
Pat,
yeah.
he would actually he'd do what he could for you. But like I'd ring Brian O'Reilly now, any times we can play, no. And I go, all right. Do you know what I mean? Or now I'd ring him, no, but not in the Carlow League, but I say, you know, if we were playing, say, Wexford Bows in the outside competition, like, you know, it says we were missing 2 lads at the wedding that weekend, Brian, and you can do for us and see what I can do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he come back, yes, I or no, it's spoke to, and that's possible or it's not, because he wouldn't have, you know what I mean? But Brian Riley would do what he can for you. Noel Jordan, the same. In fairness, they do what they can for you for their
He
own
gave me 2
clubs.
managers, didn't he?
Sorry?
He gave me 2 managers,
Well,
didn't he?
you can't argue with Noel. Like,
Yeah.
But like, back to Brian. Brian has foresight in the league as well. He sees ahead. He sees what you're doing. He knows what's right and what's wrong.
He's an ideas man.
Yeah. But even like, you give him a fixtures list. He had that fixture list on and he knows exactly what's happening. He knows when his games are finishing, when the league is finishing. He's just...
His father was the same, lads.
I thought his episode was brilliant. We were like, we want to ridicule this lad.
Yeah. Oh, you want to ridicule Brian now, in
but I mean,
fairness.
like, but he spoke so well. And
Yeah.
the public didn't know how much work the Carlow League gives back to clubs.
Oh, it's
And
unreal.
he spoke
like,
about that there. We were like, what?
Yeah.
You need to tell people this, man.
Yeah.
His
People don't know
father,
this.
Matty O'Reilly, used to run academies by himself
Yeah.
Seriously, Pat, yeah.
back in the day.
I
And like,
remember
if
you
you
telling
think,
me that, yeah.
you think of my time in academies, myself and Dacker, academy directors, John Collins, Peter Harvey, Bob Howson, Gene, did you know, 7 of us run, like, do you know what I mean?
He's doing
He was doing it on his own, like everything. So, do you know what I mean? I think Brian's an ideas man. I want to ask you about the current committee. What do you think of them?
The Carlow League committee. I should put me on the spot now. I think somewhat their hands are tied in stuff that they can do and can't do. I think everything now is rules and regulations, and there's no common sense in a lot of stuff.
Too much red flag, isn't there? At times?
Yeah.
And I don't think that's driven from the Carlow League committee. I think it's driven from above them.
No, but there's so much social media now, and like it's like me being secretary or you being a manager or whatever. Like, right, you can get, the more you do, the more you can be ridiculed for. Do you know what I mean? If I done 10 things, right, and you done 2, you can only be criticised for 2. I can be criticised for 10. And you often see the pencil power, like, you know what I mean? It's easy to look sharp when you've nothing done with the pencil, the blunt pen. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, but like, if I do 10 things and I get 2 of them wrong, okay, that's 20% I got wrong. Like,
Yeah.
if you do 2 things and you get 1 wrong, that's 50%.
50%, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's the more you do, the more you can get ridiculed for it. Like, you know what I mean?
But there's always someone out there, Lamar, just to...
No, there'll always be defiance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
They could build a 20,000 seater stadium in the middle of Tullow Street.
Yeah. But there's only one gate. Why isn't there a gate down there?
Yeah, there'll always be defiance.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
off and
But
just-
the problem then with committees at the minute as well, like, right, even from the Carlow League committee, because you can see it filter down to all the clubs for the whole league, where good clubs had good committees, then COVID came, right, and everyone got used for 2 years to doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And now you can't get them back. Now
Yeah.
we're lucky with a 10 strong committee, and there's probably 9 out of 10 active, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
On the team, like, I mean, we had a meeting last week. There was 7 lads there, but it's positivity.
Yeah.
Like, negativity just drags people down.
Correct.
You'd be better off without someone. Oh, you can't be doing that because you know. No, you can't.
Progress prevention.
Unbelievable, Pat. Yeah.
Yeah. And it might be something stupid. Like, say, for instance, you're painting a green wall and they come, that's not Kerry green.
Oh yeah.
That's not the correct green.
That's the wrong green. Yeah.
You're like, will you ever have a day off there? Will you?
That's it.
You know, give us a break, will you?
Yeah.
But you get that.
You do,
and
yeah.
that goes into the fines. And that, if you can remove that from a club, that club's only going to succeed. Now, I do get that. One club's success can be measured differently than another club's success, right? But if you take that into a committee level, and all the lads in there are positive and forward thinking and ideas men and solutions men, which is more important, you can only go in one direction.
Yeah.
And I actually think Carlow League are actually in that space at the minute. Where the lads in there, I don't know them personally, I don't even know them as a committee, But just looking on the outside and seeing what they're doing, I'm kind of saying to myself, they're moving in the right direction.
It's a good ship. It is a good ship.
Definitely a
to be
good
fair.
ship at the minute. And especially when you look at our neighbours, lads.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the Youths League down below.
Yeah.
I think there's 3 games played in the Youths League. Like, that's outrageous.
They're over halfway in the youth league in Carlow, isn't it?
Oh, they are well over halfway, yeah. I think
You've
probably only 3 games left, I think.
You've 6 games left in it, yeah.
And I'd probably say that fixtures is probably the least of their problems as a committee. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, do you know?
Again, that's not to blow him again. With Brian Riley over this, at least,
but
because
it's
he has
massive.
it off to a team.
Yeah, but
He does, yeah. He's very good at it.
it's a job I wouldn't do. I
Yeah.
wouldn't do it. No, that fixture job.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do any
But
wrong.
especially, and I seen last year, the juvenile league, right? You have, our lad is missing. He's gone on holidays. Can you postpone that game? And well, Brian Riley, no, game is on. That's it.
Yeah.
Next.
Next question.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
The game is on. The game is fixed. No, that's it.
Do you think, I'm going to change subject, don't try a curveball. Do you think
Don't like
Badger is
them
the
curveball.
unluckiest manager in Crettyard's history?
Yes,
Why do you say that?
because he was,
Would you rank him high?
I rank his knowledge of the game extremely high. His knowledge of the rules, his
Shehousery is a good level as well, isn't it?
yeah, well, yeah, that's right. Yeah. I think his definitely a set of arrogance about him. I think if he wants a player, he'll go get that player, and he'll do what it takes to go get that player. Let it be Brandon Kelly, let it be whoever else, right? Everyone knows we were talking to Brandon as well. Like, yeah, we still have to think about next thing we're talking to Pats. Yeah, Badger got in there. Yeah, absolutely. He's lethal. He has a way about him. He has a persona about him. Like it's like
He'd sell you a dream, wouldn't he?
yeah. It's like he comes out with like, I am not going to let your ignorance predominate my intellectual capacity. You know, something.
Yeah.
He just comes out with just a rant.
Big
like
words.
that. And you're like, you're in awe of him. Like, you know what I mean? I actually love Badger. I have to say, no, you know what I mean? No, he's warned off against
I don't even think his wife
Crettyard
loves
players,
him, to be
but
honest.
other than that, like,
But you know, like it's a true statement because Ryan was one of his, Ryan Byrne.
Ryan Byrne, yeah.
Jack,
Yeah.
obviously he had
Brady, yeah.
Shane out there for a while, right?
Shane was out there, yeah. I'm sure he brought him out, Shane, like,
Yeah, you know he done well.
Yeah.
You know, but why
I'll
do you
forgive
say
him for that one out with his nephew, like, the man.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. Why do you say he's in the unluckiest though?
Just how we were pipped. And look, listen, don't get me wrong, Hanover was pipped for leagues, that Newark was pipped for leagues. We're just pipped for leagues on days that we could and should have won, like. Like we lost by 1 point, like we lost by 2 points. He was just I probably felt more of a Badger sometimes if we didn't win a league than I did for myself, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's just because he put so much work into it. Like, I mean, he got in the car one day, I travelled to Donegal to look at a team we were playing the following week, like. On his own. On he goes.
Yeah. Shane Keegan levels of travel.
Yeah, he came back with a list that he put up on the group on the Friday night before the game of what he had seen, what they had. Do you know what I mean? And we bet them. Do you know what I mean? We knew everything. We knew left and right foot. This lad, the left foot. He had it all wrote down.
Strengths and weaknesses, sort of.
Yeah, 2 pages he had on the full team, like.
Yeah.
But when it was Donegal, he went up.
He went up to fucking Inishawn Peninsula.
That's where he went.
Top end of Donegal.
Yeah. Golfing up there. You can't go any further back.
Yeah. Did you golf in the back nine? And he golfed that as well. Yeah. Yeah. Terrible fucking
Golf,
course.
wood walk, spoiled. That's what that is now.
It's a great game.
Maybe he's a terrible golfer on a good course.
Yeah.
Listen, you got to love Badger, and you even got to love to hate Badger. If you know
I
what
didn't.
mean.
I didn't know him when he came in. We are talking about him way too much, but I didn't know him when he came in first. I only knew of him, and I probably wouldn't have been keen until I started doing a bit of work with him.
Yeah,
and I realised that this lad is not here for himself at all.
No, not at all.
This could be St. Joseph's.
He's there for glory. Don't get me wrong, like, but of course that's what the manager is there
he's
for. Like,
a winner.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do the best I can for that group of lads to win.
Yeah,
that's the vibe I got off him. But yeah,
but even like Badger has spent his time out. He done his course, we'll say, underneath Cooper and then Damien. He started off with the B team, joint manager with Cooper, in with Damien, then took it on himself, and like was unlucky. I'd be good, like I'm good for Crettyard, but I'm good for him as well. Like, do you know what I mean? That never happened for him. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did he never win a trophy with Crettyard?
No, I did, but he didn't ever win the league.
We would have been involved when they won the league.
No, just as a D manager.
Himself and Billy, I think, have a shield. I think, is it right?
Yeah.
Or a cup, or did it be Pats in the cup final? I don't know. Do you have Pop? Any questions?
No.
Tell me your. Sorry, no. I have to get that up because I have to get the pictures. I just look at my questions. Ask everything, did I?
You did, yeah.
Okay. I did. Your best 11. Hit me with it.
Right, my best 11 is what I went with, the best Crettyard 11, because like I said, I'd be not all again, but regards of, I'd be doing my own thing on the line, like I'd be slobbering to lads, and so I just kind of
slobbering to lads.
Yeah, actually just
Chocolate and coffee running down the beard.
I like coffee. Yeah, I kind of went with my best Crettyard 11, right? A couple of honourable mentions as well.
This will be good after 61
Can we do it differently? Can we try and guess who you're going to say?
Which is you can absolutely.
Right. What shape you playing?
4-4-2.
Okay.
Hey!
No, I like 4-4-2. Oh, but
Simple enough.
Okay.
Well, talk about defiance. This is mine and your podcast.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
I'm making you a star here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Spell star. You go away with that.
Papa, guess the goalkeeper. You go first.
John Graham.
I'd say Jeff.
I went with John Graham. With Jeff.
Never win the come a big pop.
All right, I'm going to copy it for every position from now on.
With Jeff as an honourable mention. And probably John Graham because he's more league titles. I think he had 9.
Does John have 9?
9 league titles, yeah.
And he played outfield as well.
Hockham boy.
He actually,
Class man.
I remember one day, John...
Good goalkeeper, lads. Underrated goalkeeper, lads. John.
John, very good
underrated.
goalkeeper, yeah. He got the giant Carroll League Player of the Year with Gavin one year.
That's right, yeah.
And actually, great cracking. The Oscar trainers putting together.
The year he got it, actually, I think he actually scored against Gavin. Beat long kick.
Go away.
Was he? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I remind the same. He scored 2 goals that year. I think about 3 weeks after. I remember kicking out this ball, and I just said, "For fuck's sake, Graham!" And he hopped over the goal into the goal, and he looks over at me. What? Nothing.
Right back, Pop.
What's right one first, lads? Go on, I'll give you a chance.
Mikey, or your brother. I'll go on Mikey.
Somebody told me to give him a mention as well, boy. I'm going to mention him now. He's not in my team.
Who do you say?
Jesus Christ.
No, Jesus Christ never signed for him. He was close, though.
No, I know, man. Jesus, right back.
No, I did have to shift around a couple of players to get him.
I'll change my guess then.
I'm going to go Rammer.
Correct.
That's what I said. No, I said it. No.
How many guesses do you want there?
I changed my guess.
Yeah,
I said Rammer the
you made your
same time
choice, that's it. That's like, I picked, I don't want to do these numbers in the lotto. Numbers come out 5 past 8.
What are you, a minstrel? Wave your hands around there like you're in a minstrel force.
Rammer is correct.
You got it wrong. It's 2-0 to Papa.
It's not 2, it's 2-1.
2-1, I give it no.
Thanks, John. Sorry, that's embarrassing. No, it's 2-0. I'm taking that back. I just called you John, your name is Martin. It's ridiculous. Left back, Pop.
I'm nervous. Oh, so it has to be Craig.
Craig all there for me.
Craig, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go Miley Dorn.
Correct. Oh, sorry, you wouldn't get a guess.
Yeah, Miley Dorn.
That's Desmond.
Yeah.
No, you have to pick the other centre half now. Speed things up.
Sean.
I didn't go with Sean.
Did you not?
No. And I could have had. I didn't.
Don't tell him.
No.
Pick.
I haven't
Batty.
No.
Who?
Terence Hockney.
Ah, yes,
yeah.
None.
Terence Hockney is
Sean,
5 or 6 leagues. His professionalism that he brought to a team was unbelievable.
Yeah, Terry Hawk, yeah.
Even under odds, he still looks very fit, doesn't he?
Oh, he's unreal, yeah. He's just his total professionalism. When he was there, he was fully there, like. You know. And there's a mixture of young and old here. I didn't go with Mikey. I do have man. I've about 7 lads here. I don't mention that I could have, but she could have picked like. And not means matter with 61 trophies. You could pick.
Well, it's a fair back 5 there now, all the same.
It's good, yeah.
Yeah.
Right wing, Papa.
Where's he playing, Budsy? Budsy.
Yeah.
Budsy, yeah. Thanks, man.
Man, you're a flake, you are.
I go Willie Fitz left wing.
Willie Fitz? No.
Barney.
No.
Did you not?
Who?
David Maher.
On the left.
Left foot, sure.
I know that.
Or back left foot, like, yeah.
Oh, I thought he'd be left back or
never
centre
played on the
half.
wing in his life. Maybe left back.
No, he did, yeah. Left back and left wing. Craig they used to switch.
Craig used to play ahead of him, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to play left full sometimes, and Craig would be ahead of him.
Right.
Ahead of him, yeah.
Aussie.
No. I went with 2 lads, one on the older stock and one
Pa Murphy.
No, I get Pa and honourable mention as well, and I should have put Pa in
Buds.
there, but no.
Buds on the right. Why are you?
On the right, sorry. Don't mind
I
me.
went with a lad who was probably one of
The
the
opposite of
most
an elephant hair, as I is. What?
one of the most underrated players Crettyard ever had.
Jim Dunn.
No. Hard luck, Jim.
Go on, Papa. Go.
Centre mid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mono.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go Mono as well. She's the one who's giving it away.
I like that Pink Panther beside me, so
Mark Kelly is one of the most underrated players.
Good player, yeah. He's on Donnelly's time, right?
Oh, he was on his time.
Yeah.
The standing, like he's over under 11s now, Whitbatty actually. And they're clearing up as well, like, right? But he is from a standing position, he jumped 4 foot in the air, had the ball, and he was just built like a tank. He's just honestly one of the most underrated players Crettyard ever had.
Who's the other centre midfielder? Guess, Pop.
Jacko.
No,
You're playing him up top then.
I didn't play Jack up top either.
I know who the strikers are. No doubt.
You pick the midfielder first.
Yeah.
Like Benji, come on, you.
Probably won't get him no either.
Quantum leap here beside me.
Do you know what? I'm not even going to insult you by guessing because I wouldn't have a clue.
Play
Outside of who I named
against
there.
him. Up in the midfield.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You probably seen his number. It's you were chasing him the whole
Yeah,
game.
it was, yeah.
Number 8 by you with the jersey. Yeah.
Who? You've had your guess. It doesn't matter.
Go on, tell me who was it?
Rasher.
Oh,
Go
right.
away.
Yeah, played against Rasher.
Rasher was unbelievable.
What's Rasher saying? If there's a train on the tracks,
Yeah.
get off. Did I hear him say that
Here's one day.
before?
We're playing this. We played St. Pat's one day in a cup final. And Mono was only about 17 or 18 years of age. He got hucked twice in a row. And Mono was, he was giving out anyway. And Rasher says, "You play your game, Mono. I'll take care of that." 2 minutes later, I called you know, your man was carried off the field. And no free go. No free go.
You're good at it.
Yeah. You have to go back and one quick story about Rammer actually, right?
What?
Same story himself and Jamie Farrell. Used to have ding-dong battles, Jamie from Parkville. Like.
Yeah.
Jamie was just built like a tank. He had ties on him like a serious player. Like. Jim Wynn was reffing the game and about 8 or 10 minutes into the game, Jamie Farrell cleaned Rammer up. Oh, he gave him a good dunt now, right? Rammer was down for a minute or so and I was doing medic at the time I came in and Jim Wynn said to Jamie, "I'm giving you yellow." He said, "You're lucky he's not red." He says, "You're lucky he's not red." He really got Rammer now,
referees
right?
do that.
There wasn't 3 minutes left in the game, right? The ball was coming in along the right wing and Rammer put the ball ahead of himself and Jamie was coming. Or sorry, Jamie put the ball maybe 2 foot ahead of himself. When Rammer came in, and I mean he opened Jamie Farrell with it, right? Wasn't even a free, right? Jamie was down, and it was nearly an hour sideline. Jamie was down on his back and he was, right? And Rammer said something. Jamie looked up at Rammer and he said, "I nearly got away with it. I nearly got away with the full game." And Rammer looks down at him on the field on his back and he goes, "Yeah, don't get away with them ones, Jamie." Oh, it was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. It was just,
Rammer was a warrior.
Rammer was
Yeah.
atrocious. Like, I mean, Rammer is all in or he's all out. Like.
Remember the Craig story about him marking the pitch with a bite
Play Killery was frosted.
in Donnelly's time?
Did you hear that? Yeah, and he went back to Crettyard. Then he got back to the young was marked. Rammer was over running around.
Yeah. Unreal. Like
Great attitude.
Oh, unbelievable.
Great attitude. Yeah.
Unbelievable. Like, and he'd get lads going and
There's a lot of lads that respect for him.
He just had a speech that just gets you going before a game.
Yeah, it's like Blackjack, right?
Oh, yeah.
That calibre of person.
2 of them were the same player.
Yeah, very similar, yeah.
Yeah. I remember a few more league titles. No offence.
Oh, you look at me for you.
Jesus Christ.
You go back at me if I did something like that. You're a rat.
Up top.
Strikers, I'm going to go Lee Salter and Lee Key.
Willie Kavanagh's in it.
And
Not up top. Press pause and pop it, lads.
Adam O'Rourke.
no, I didn't go. I was only there for 3 years.
Who were
Lee Key and Willie Kavanagh.
we got one each?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we drew that, did we?
Well, there's one each, normally a draw, yeah?
No, Desmond there. Right? Just honourable mentions, right?
Yeah, go on.
Lee Salter, Pa Murphy, Ozzy, Sean Brennan, Jeff Moran, Kieran Kelly, Charlie Lyons, Jimmy Dunn.
Here's the question now. Who's manager?
Oh,
Who's captain first?
who's captain? Buds. All there.
Buddy.
Yeah. Buds Rammer.
Buzz Rammer,
Buds. Yeah.
Buds is a Mount Rushmore character, isn't he?
Buds is just, his arrogance is on. We were playing Evergreen one day. And that's the game as well, obviously, but it's Cooper's time anyway. But the ball was coming in over the top of Buds, heading in towards the kind of left back position. And Buds was maybe 10, 12 yards off your man, and he only young that maybe 19, 20 years of age. Rammer or Buds says to him, "If you take the ball down, I'm going to take it off you. Oh no, if you take a touch, I'm going to take it off you," he says, right? The man was down the ball, held on to it. Buds comes in, leaves the man on his arse, takes out the ball, right? And then turns back to him and goes, "Didn't I tell you ever go and take it off you?"
He's scored a buzz. He sounded like Deirdre Barlow, hasn't he?
I'm telling you what, that's just about head. Like. Actually, congratulations to both says.
Yeah, congratulations. Yeah.
Child there last
Baby girl.
baby. No, baby boy.
Oh, baby boy, sorry.
Ruben, yeah.
I didn't want to assume genders in 2025. You know what I mean?
Do Donald Trump on it. There's only 2 genders.
The times here.
Just to mention Pa Murphy as well, a legend out in Crettyard from player to manager.
Still involved. Still
involved, yeah. Like Pa had actually his trials with Sunderland.
Go away.
Yeah, same time with Niall Quinn.
Go away.
Yeah, and told him that Niall Quinn was he was technically better, but Niall Quinn was what they were looking for, a bigger player, yeah.
And Niall Quinn would have been with City before he went to Sunderland, right?
Yeah.
Beat the Lord.
Yeah. Arsenal before that.
Pa Murphy.
Arsenal, yeah, he was.
Is an unbelievable player as well. And like probably he was in England for most of the time, so I didn't play enough to get him into here, like, but Rashford coming for him. But he's brilliant. His foresight in the game, like, I mean, he'd be standing on the sideline, right? Even the old 35s, and he could shout in, "Mono, go back 5 yards." This is for a goalie's kick out.
Yeah.
And Mono would head the ball from where Pa told him to be. Like.
Yeah.
He's just the read of a game.
You're a bit like that, Papa.
Dunno. Yeah, probably am.
I would say you're a bit like that.
Well, Pa'd have to tell him to go back as well, like.
Yeah. No, you kind of have that vision.
I'd see it. I don't be all, like, I learned. I said it many times.
From me,
the
thanks,
coaching him and
Thanks,
Cooper
bud.
mostly. Cooper the Oscars, and then I went Podge with the academies and all that. I learned a lot off the 2 boys, and then my knowledge of playing the game. Just that's where I went to coaching after that. But
Yeah.
I'd probably see a lot more than what I was able to.
That's
learn.
what I mean.
No,
You would, yeah. Who's managing it? Yeah. Who's picking?
I'd probably go because Buds or because Brammer hadn't managed. I'm going to go Buds as manager.
You're picking Buds over Cooper
over that team. Well, I can't probably pick a manager if he's playing. I just what would I pick? I'd probably go back and pick Demo. I say because
Demo seems to have the nod on.
He has the nod because he just
Craig loved him as well, right?
Craig and Budgie.
Budsy loved him as well.
Well, probably Demo. Sorry, I'd probably call my Buds there, right? To be fair, no offense, Buds. No, but you come in the dressing room like, and what stuff Demo might have up around the dressing room.
Yeah.
Winners, leaders, just simple stuff, like, you know what I mean? But Demo had it. Technically had it. I don't know what happened in Wexford Youth. I don't know what happened there. Like, just didn't work out. Like, but
he was getting a very tough job
at a tough time.
Yeah. Where they were after being Premier. He was in there with Shane, relegated. Shane went to Galway before the relegated. And then he took him the season after. They lost. The best striker went with Shane, or went somewhere else. They lost 4 or 5 players around that time.
Really get bad, you're only getting a few players from there.
Yeah. No, but I think it was a difficult time. But do you know what it is, lads? He was brave to take it. Because there's levels to this game, man.
Yeah.
And if you're going in at that level, like you're going League of Ireland, you're not only dealing. We had Shane tonight at the live show.
You have to win quick, don't you?
Yeah, you're not only dealing with player. You're dealing with budgets. You're dealing with. Shane Keegan told us he had a back four the time they got promoted from the first division.
Yeah,
and it was €150 all his back four cost him a week.
Wow,
I couldn't believe that was the stat stuck. Yeah,
and one of the players on 75.
4 of them on 150 combined.
It's crazy.
League of Ireland,
and they won the Premier, they won the first division at Cantor, like. They won about 3 or 4 games. So it's a different.
But managers can get lucky too, like.
Well, it's a lot of it, man.
You could say it as well that, like, Cooper won whatever he won with us and Damien, but they got lucky as well.
Because of the group they're walking into.
That's my point, like, yeah.
100% agree with you.
Do you know what I mean? Like you have your facilities there, you have your car parks, your pitch surrounded, like, you have everything, your showers, everything is there actually. So they're walking into a professional outfit.
Yeah.
And that, when it's seen half blown around, like,
just had to tweak them.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, so,
and obviously made them better.
So whilst to say we got lucky with the 2 managers, do you know what? Give us our fair share as well. I think they got lucky with us as well, with the boys and the mentality of the boys that they inherited. Does that make sense?
But I would say their managers understood that as well when they went in there, and after a couple of sessions and a couple of games, knew that, well, these players are willing to die for this jersey first of all.
Yeah. And they would, like,
that's a manager's dream.
Oh yeah, you'd often see, like, if you go in and go back to the year 10 years ago, if you go in dirty on a Crettyard player, there's 11 lads around you in 2 seconds flat. Like, no one know better than yourself to have, like, no, do you know what I mean? Like, if you,
you know, going up there.
Yeah.
If I want to clatter lad here now.
Oh, you want to be ready for the outcome,
it's
like,
ready
you
to
know what
go
I mean?
now, that's it.
Yeah.
But we had lads that
But
were
you-
able to
but
back
you
it up
see-
as well,
but
but
you
we didn't
see-
win the trophies, you won, but
But you see,
it was a battle. You know what?
Oh, yeah,
It was a battle going
It's
up
always
there,
a battle.
But I don't think you ever worried about anyone.
No, never.
Outside of your bubble.
No. We go anywhere.
Win, lose or draw.
No,
you were
but
never
we
concerned
go
about
on
anyone.
expecting to win. Like,
Yeah.
You
But
would
even
go-
if you remove that expectation away from things, I feel that you're so parochial up there and you're so tightly together that you don't care about what's happening outside
and it's
us
like,
there.
yeah,
know?
like, you go up to, like, even like Billy has gone out now, like, he's not with Crettyard club anymore, like, right? But you just come out and you go to bands and the camaraderie and the gallery you'd have and the nights out, like, and it just, like what Papa said, like, you win the league, you go into the front bar and scrag, and it's not to gloat. It's to have the crack with the lads at the bed and that they fought with for the whole year, like.
Yeah.
And you'd be in and you'd be dancing around with us as well, and you'd be,
be skitting and laughing and
Oh,
joking.
It's gone though, lads.
but there's never a bad word though, Pap.
No.
There's never a bad word.
It's still there's still a bit of a culture out that way in Bains though, right? There's still lads like beer on a Sunday or
Most like him even.
I've never been in Bains in my life.
Have you not? Pat?
No.
I haven't lived,
a
man.
few times, yeah.
You haven't lived.
I know, yeah. Never been in
But even
Bains
they
in
go
my life.
I thought back in the day, but like every Sunday, 18B team, like back to bands for soup and sandwiches and like John Bain would never
No
see
one
the club.
appreciates
Never
more
see the
than
club
John
wanting
Bain,
like. Sorry.
No one appreciates it more than John Bain.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. Like, like don't get me frank. John is a serious businessman, but he works it. Like, you know what I mean? Every night of the week there's something on the bands. Let it be darts, let it be poker, let it be dancing. Like let it be a Crettyard committee meeting.
Yeah.
There's something on in bands every night of the week. A serious businessman.
But this is
But you never see you wanting either though. Like
Yeah,
we were getting
exactly.
jerseys there for the B team there a couple of weeks ago. John Ben, but I'm fucking in towards that there. Like.
yeah.
No, a lot of the B team.
But that's networking.
But
that's networking within your. I don't know if socials right word, but that's networking within your community.
In the
And
local,
I
yeah.
don't think that when lads are in that networking within their community, understand how hard that is to do. First of all, because if I was to take you over Crettyard and drop you into another club, you'll be like, "What's the story here?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Do
but
we not go
it's-
over drink after games?"
but it's passion though. You have to have passion.
But it's all within. This is why I'm saying, I know you have the expectation to go in that, and I get that. But you were the vibe I always got at Crettyard is they're never concerned about what happens outside of their group. It doesn't matter if you're playing Real Madrid, Kilree, Killuchteron. Doesn't matter. You know, I don't care who they are.
Yeah.
And I think that's
We're us and that's it.
yeah. You know, and I think coming from a town perspective, say when it gets to July silly season, you'd never hear what Crettyard are doing.
No.
But I could tell you who Walker training signing, who Hanover signing, just as much you'd be able to say who Pats are after or who Dortmund are getting. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a different kettle altogether. Like, Papa, any more questions?
No, just, Jesus Christ, that's great. Yeah, good 11.
Strong 11.
It was a series. Yeah, it was serious 11. Like, but like the thing the one the other day with Ray Keane and with a team of 99 beat the Liverpool team. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, most of them over 50 now, so they probably would still like.
Yeah.
Is that is that with Carragher?
Yeah.
He's very good, right? Keane.
Ryan Giggs. You could do Ray Keane. Do Ray Keane.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Do Ray Keane. Yeah,
Really? Really?
It's time for two peas in a pod.
Podge versus Papa.
Podge
Yeah.
versus
You're
Papa.
on this as well, Mark.
Sponsored
I think
by
you're
Kelly
picking this week
Auto
first, are you?
Repairs.
Yeah, go ahead.
Pats versus Vale, Saturday night.
4-1 Pats.
4-1. How do you spell 4 again? No, I'm joking. I'm going to go 3-0 Pats. Mar, what do you think?
I think Bale will be a bit hungrier than they were last week. Still on AstroTurf. I'm probably going to go 3-1 Pats, I'd say, yeah.
Okay. Burn versus Clayton. Burn on a crest of the Des Clark effects kicking off.
2-1 to Burn.
2-1 to Burn. I'm going to go,
That result last week will do him the world of good.
yeah, be massive. I'm going, Clayton haven't played in a few weeks, have they?
No.
Do 11-11 and sit and train, I suppose, at full size Astra. I'm going to go 1-0 to Burn. Shane Duffy to get the winner.
Okay,
What do you
Mystic
think?
Meg. Next one.
2-1 collection.
2-1 Clayton. Newark Kilree in Newark. Sunday morning.
4-0 to Newark.
I'm going to go 2-1 Newark.
2-1.
Yeah, I think Kilree are from now on, after that result of Burn Celtic and Vale, I think they're going to go on absolutely fight for their lives. And I think when Kilree are most dangerous when they're in the corner, lads.
Yeah, I think them 4 teams thought Burn were gone.
Yeah.
And that result, let's be honest, it shocked everybody. It'd be 1-0 down against like Vale up the top of the table, but Burn were after having a bad run. I'm looking at the last 5 league games. That's doing the world of good, and it was a shock really when you're 4-1. Burn Celtic are 4-1 up.
Yeah,
I
think Kilree.
The other teams have to fight now.
Yeah,
5 points between 5 teams, is it?
Yeah, from 6 down. What do you think, Mar?
I think another probably goal or 2 in you walk. I'd say 4-1. You walk, yeah.
Hanover versus Parkville. Plot Sunday morning.
3-1 to Hanover.
I'm going to go Desmond.
Of course you are.
What do you mean, of course you are?
Go ahead.
Parkville are in that bracket as well where they need points. And a pint in the plots. I take a pint in the plots. I'll tell you that for free. What do you think?
Yeah, I probably go Hanover, I'd say, yeah. I'm going to go 3-1 Hanover,
yeah. Last one. Bagnallstown, Crettyard. Papa. Bagnallstown. I know we missed chances against them and all that, but they're ferocious as well, lads.
They're terriers, yeah.
Yeah. Danny up front occupying 4 lads by himself.
1-1.
If a Desmond's 2-2,
It's
what's
hard
a 1-1?
down that pitch. It really is.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't do Bagnallstown any favours either. No. But they know to play to their strengths.
I think Cretty beat them with a set piece or 2. I think Cretty beat them 2-1.
Yeah.
I'd be happy enough. Same as last year. Remember last year we went down, Aussie scored after 4 minutes and they terrorised us for the rest of the game. They
did?
Yeah, they just couldn't score. There's
some team to battle.
Oh yeah, the battle. Like
team to battle.
Like the Hanover of yesteryear. Like they just grind them, but they just you try and hold them back and hope you don't get a set piece in or something like. Yeah. I'd be happy with a 1-0 to Cretty, Yeah.
If a Desmond is 2-2, what's a 1-1?
Draw.
Well, thanks, man. Thanks, your insight is fantastic. It's,
we'll have to come up with a name for that patch.
Yeah, we will.
Desmond 2-2.
I'll leave that one with you.
No, I'll do that, yeah.
We'll run through the fixtures real quick. I don't know how long we're gone. This is where you miss the old Chris, isn't it? Chris, how long are we gone? Friday night, Collection B, Bagnallstown B. In the Ladies League, Pats versus Mill. Also Friday night in the Youths, Crettyard, Collection, Derby.
Good battle.
Or Collection gone?
Not great. I give a walk over the other day. I think I'm not sure whether.
Oh yeah, a few lads going with the county.
No, I hope they do.
You're not going with county, no?
No, he's too old for now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. He was with them. He was with on the panel last year, but broke his thumb at Christmas and had to pull himself off the team. So
go away.
Which led to his
Premier
League medal. Like so.
Felix Bagnallstown in Division 2, Vale Wanderers, Norwalk, and Ballymurphy St. Pat's down in Bally. Speaking of Ballymurphy, Papa, tell the people what we're doing Sunday.
Imagine. They used to kick me down there. No one going to speak on them. 25-year anniversary, Martin, dinner dance. Myself and Podge are emceeing the event in Ballyhealy.
Yeah, I had the same reaction as well when I was asked. Wow.
I think they have a few questions for me, do they?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's going to be
I'll be the only presenter doing one, an MC with a hurling helmet on.
And the Youths Cup, that Hanover Gory. That's what's that Saturday morning, Pop?
Saturday, yeah. Saturday.
Are you going to it? I might go to that.
Yeah.
You're golfing at are you? Well, sure, we can't put the team into the.
We have a match.
You have a golf match. What time is your golf match at?
So I'm working and I think match the 1:15 or something.
No, sure, I won't.
Only 9 holes though. I'll get for the second half.
You still with the post office part, yeah?
Yeah.
You're rubbing
I thought I said you were working there, sorry.
Yeah. Hey, yes. Yes.
Well, you get paid every Thursday, boys. I'm happy.
That's what it's all about, yeah.
Do you get paid on Thursdays? I wish I got paid weekly.
Pay you monthly, Mick.
Monthly, Mick. I don't even know. Oh yeah, Hanover Gory. And then in the ladies, Nurney versus Vale, Felix versus Ballymurphy. In the Premier Division, Pats versus Vale Saturday night. And Burn Celtic versus Collection also Saturday night. Division 1, St. Felix versus Ballymurphy. It'll be a tough game. That's in Loughlin Bridge in Vale. And on Sunday, the 2nd of February, Norwalk versus Kilree, Hanover Hearts versus Parkville, and Bagnallstown versus Crettyard. And then we have in Tully's Travel Division, Slaney versus Dolman, Mill versus Pats B, Norwalk B versus Felix B, Dolman versus Crettyard, Hanover versus Nurney, Burn Celtic B versus Joseph's, New Park versus Parkville, that's in the Ladies League, and Nerney versus Vale in the Ladies League. I realise I called through with 9 fixtures we're giving you a league. Listen, go on the website and have a look. I'm thinking of cutting the segment anyway because it wastes me time. That's it for this week, lads. Martin, thanks so much for coming on. Really enjoyed it. I love the insight. I love the idea of people listening about Crettyard with a grimace on their face, but also find it extremely interesting. I think that's the beauty about it. I think as a community, it's great to get these stories. As someone who potentially might be a secretary or take that jump, or at least like you did back in 1998, I think it's a great insight, right?
Yeah.
What do you think, Pop?
Yeah, you should look at he's a well-respected man in the league. I know you have more dealings with Tom Begley than me in regards to the soccer. I only see you in the sideline and all that. And my brother speaks very highly of you. Tom Begley speaks very highly of you. And people in the league think the same. So you have the respect of all the clubs.
Thanks,
you do a great job, and well done on your 19 years and 61 fucking trophies. Huh? Jesus Christ.
61 trophies.
Yeah, no, fantastic.
Also, there's a plug there for New Haven Kitchen there, boys, for all your kitchen needs there.
Yeah. Well, we might lock the door until Paddy gets a sponsorship deal off you there, maybe.
or the snag list on.
Or it's probably locked already, I'd say. Lads, the Buy Me Coffee is still live and active. Keep us going. There is a cost to this. Everything helps. Do you know what I mean?
Especially Bobby Dolan.
Listen, we're the Troker podcast.
Never buys a coffee, that lad.
We're just, yeah. Bobby's bought so many coffees now. He has a plot in Colombia of coffee beans.
This is a little slot.
I was just going to say, we're the Troker podcast. We're the box in your mantelpiece. Throw us no coffee there. Keep us going. And lads, as always, it's not my podcast.
Not my podcast.
It's Carlo Soccer's podcast. It's your podcast. Good luck and God bless.
Brilliant.
Boom. Like that.
That's full time on this episode of the Housey Podcast. Available on all podcasting platforms. Find us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter/X. Proudly sponsored by Curra Sports. For more information, contact Shane@currasports.com or check out their website, currasports.com.